Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yeehaw Lads podcast, episode number 73. It's a bit of a low energy episode this week because it's already almost 7:30 and we have been struggling to get this started, but now we've got it started. Nick's gone. He's out in Tennessee.
He's the only 10 I see.
And just like that, the episode's over.
Sick, easy.
All right. Oh, I wish it was that easy. Nobody listens anyway. Fucking
Hi,
whatever.
Joanne.
But this week I've got a surprise for the boys.
Yay.
Because we don't have much else to talk about, so I did a thing.
Yay.
This week, we are going to be debating the best places to have a cold beer.
Ooh.
Is garage not just the number
Yeah.
one?
Look, man,
Garage.
we
in
got to
summer.
do it.
Oh, it's a bracket.
I made
Okay.
a bracket.
Oh, okay, all
fuck?
right.
Hold
all
up.
right.
Just give me 1
I'll
second.
say, do you have like I can't read them? so-
There's no words. It's just
Okay.
It's just the thing.
just pictures of
I have
Is this a website or you made
this
this?
is bracketfights.com.
Okay.
Shout
You just
out.
put a bunch of pictures.
I put the pictures up, but it'll make sense.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right.
Car versus concert.
Roundup number 1 is behind the wheel versus
This
a concert.
sucks. Dude, those two should have been like at least next round. This sucks.
It's random seating. I randomized it 5 times.
I'm gonna go with the car.
Behind the wheel wins
yeah.
for
yeah.
sure.
Don't get me wrong, it's awesome. Like the Whitey Morgan concert
Was
I was
amazing.
10 fucking rum and cokes deep.
It was
and they were $15 a piece, but I didn't give a fuck.
and it didn't matter.
Oh, it was
$150.
so. Oh yeah,
every every concert I've ever been to has been $100 in beer.
Oh
It
yeah,
just
oh
happens.
yeah. Tailgate and Tall Boys was
yeah,
a
in
great
Peoria.
one. Yeah, I really wish this was a
different
oh,
seed.
The first seed, the
It's-
very first.
I
This
randomized it
sucks.
like 5 times.
Oh,
And this is just where it dropped first round.
but yeah, no, the car. I've had plenty of road sodies, which
They're
I've
just-
truly.
They're
enjoy.
not as common, but man,
Yeah.
they're
not
different.
as I get older and more responsible. No, when I was
22.
definitely 21, quote unquote. Definitely not from 15
The
to
amount of times
21.
that allegedly you'd be leaving work and it's you grab a Bush Tall Boy. I'm just like,
No.
You're just like, got one. I'm like, for what? The 40-minute drive
Yeah,
home.
because I can bound it and then probably another one. Honestly,
because you're driving 80 and 80 sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So first round's going to behind the wheel. Now legally you should never do that.
Yeah.
However,
when you do, it is just very sad.
it is unmatched.
God,
Next
that's
round,
great.
we've got
Campfire?
campfire or mountain cabin.
Campfire.
I'll say I've done more
It's-
campfires and it's more memorable.
It's
for
one.
me.
It's one of your more like.
I would like to enjoy, a nice patio in the mountains, like at Nick's current cabin. I bet
Like,
would be awesome.
when we were on
but-
vacation in Washington and
Oh,
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
like,
hell yeah.
that's kind of the vibe.
Yes.
is the like
But
You're
we were
out
also
in the-
doing a campfire, so it's like
campfires
too close.
are
I'm not a
good.
cabin guy. I'm a
Yeah.
camping guy.
It's like
so.
now that it's getting cold, the campfire just sounds so much
Oh
better.
yeah.
does.
Oh yeah. I want to go on a wheeling trip and be around a fire and just drinking
You
beers
know,
and bullshit.
Fuck.
It
You mean
was
somewhere that
so
isn't the
bad.
Badlands?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
It
I'll
was-
take it. Honestly, I still need to test my Jeep. I haven't.
I
driven
got
in a
like
year, so.
straight up depressed this week.
Straight up.
I don't know what town we were in, but somebody was like burning wood in the early morning.
Oh, yeah.
And just the smell of it, I was like, oh fuck, oh this, oh.
Well, hey, you
I'm
guys can
sad
come over to
now.
my bonfire. Hopefully on Friday.
I mean, it was just yesterday. I was driving to Peru and I spelled burning, and I'm like, I'm in the Fiesta. Is it me? So it was a little less settling.
I thought
for
I
me.
smelled like straight propane on the way out here. I'm like,
Ooh.
oh, it's just anhydrous. Duh, never mind.
But you're like, is it? Am I
Yeah.
having?
It was
a
on. It was
stroke?
on county line. I'm like,
Oh
whoa,
no.
shit. I'm like, wait, never mind. It's not my truck.
They spread
It's not me or my
It's
truck. It's
fertilizer.
definitely
They
fertilizer.
spread
It's
fertilizer at my parents' house today.
Okay,
so
yeah.
it might have literally been that,
Yeah.
or they were nearby.
Yeah,
or whatever.
so that
so
makes
it's going
sense.
campfire over cabin.
Oh
fine.
yeah.
I think that's a pretty fair assessment. Next up, we got at home at the couch watching a movie versus a backyard barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yeah, I've.
It's
I
like-
like.
I like to
There's
drink
probably
everywhere.
I'll say that, well,
but-
yeah, there was probably
yeah.
3 years of me getting home from work, grilling food, and having like 2 beers while I grilled, and then another one while I ate dinner. And it was a perfect like. If I went to bed right after I finished my food, it was like just enough buzz that I went to bed real early, and it was
super
just,
solid.
oh, it was like a dessert, but you get to sleep instead.
a good night's sleep
Yeah.
from alcohol. What
Yeah.
a treat.
A steak, some potatoes,
Oh,
and
God,
and
don't
3
even.
beers, and like.
We got for greens.
Nobody
nothing.
eats greens.
I don't
Oh,
eat greens.
greens
I don't have
suck.
I don't have a garden in my yard, so I wouldn't know.
What do you have for
Steak.
greens?
Steak, potatoes,
Potatoes are yellow,
Yeah, potatoes are
and they're
and
not even a
vegetables.
green.
and oven roasted green beans.
I mean, that's all right.
Or
I'd like
asparagus. I'll fuck me up some asparagus.
I don't know, I had-
a grill basket with some olive oil.
only-
and actually
Yeah.
The only green
bit of
beans that I
sea
like
salt.
are they come from a bag and they have bacon
That's
bits in it.
psychotic.
And my mom makes them. I don't know what the brand is or like what they are.
Green beans go
but
fucking hard.
as
the
long
only
as they're
ones I like.
fresh. If they're not,
No,
fresh,
the
get
fresh
outta
green
here.
beans that I had that fucking Chloe cooked, I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not a fan of these.
That's
like
crazy.
they're not the green beans that I'm thinking of. Like
Oh
we bought
my
them that
God.
day
Your food tastes
from the
are
supermarket, but
Yeah.
That's
I don't know. It's
crazy.
whatever brand frozen green beans my mom buys is the ones I like.
Okay, so barbecue's
Fresh.
probably winning this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Because like I don't like to drink beer sitting at home. Like if I'm at
I
home, I'm just
do,
gonna do
but,
nothing.
like,
I'm not gonna drink.
I don't like drinking by myself, doing nothing.
Okay,
Like
Well,
even like
since-
playing video games, it's not like
Oh,
the
okay.
funnest.
Well, I can't.
That's
say
what I was
that
just gonna
then.
say. Is like, hold on, like since this
Yeah.
obviously loses, let's rotate this picture into video gaming.
Yeah, I've
Like,
had
I've
done it, but
but
like
it's
I
not-
enjoy drinking way more while grilling.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
Well, Tori was dog sitting this past week, so I was at home by myself.
drinking in the dark.
No, I was at home by myself Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Saturday too, weren't you?
Oh yeah.
Well,
she
Saturday
left
you were
Saturday.
here.
Saturday I came over and we did.
You were
some
here
stuff.
because we were gonna go to Andy's house Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a
then-
fire and it was
thank God.
windy as fuck.
It was cold.
And the next day there was a burn ban put up.
Yeah.
So we're
Oh,
like,
neat.
did
Yeah.
you not know that?
No.
Oh,
Neat.
Oh, yeah,
Makes
there's
sense.
There's a burn ban for like Putnam County and stuff.
Oh, is it still up?
I think nobody told me it wasn't.
As long as it's not windy, it'll be fine.
You know. It was probably a
I
burn
have a
ban last
functioning
time.
garden hose this time. I'm
has more-
undefeatable.
With more water pressure.
Yeah, with way more water pressure.
You
yeah.
probably got a fire aid kicking around somewhere.
But
yes, I
so-
do. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to
Fucking
waste
have like
it. but
4 fire extinguishers around.
Just
them.
pull the pin and chuck it in.
Oh, I bought a camper with one in it. We're good.
Those-
That
that's-
ain't gonna do
put a-
shit.
Yeah, no.
Take that one out and put a fire aid in there.
Yeah.
Actually, probably
Because, like,
true.
if it's gonna
they
catch
can't
on-
freeze though. Fire aids can't freeze.
Oh, they'll
So-
they will freeze.
Yeah, you're not supposed to leave them in the cold.
Okay.
So, like,
keep,
even the one I have, I probably should replace.
okay. Keep the dry chem in there then.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I just sat and played video games downstairs with the LED light strips on, and
It was
drank.
you just played Horizon Forbidden West or whatever.
Yep.
Just the entire weekend. Other
Such
than
a good story.
Saturday night when you were here, and then Sunday night when you were here.
Yep. And
on your
Monday when I was at
shitbox.
work, and Tuesday when I was at
Well,
work.
you could have a
drank
couple,
at
couple of
work?
drinks on the clock.
No.
I mean,
I
just
got
a couple.
offered a blue UV and lemonade today.
Oh,
It was
God, I-
really hard to turn
If it was
down.
like 90 degrees
Let's
out, I would
say-
have said abso-fucking-lutely.
If it was
sir.
hot as balls, baby.
Yeah,
it was
not
like,
today when it was
Jason,
fucking-
do you want to
I was-
drive home?
Yeah, not today when it was 32 degrees while I was
what
on the fucking.
what time
port
was this?
zone.
Is this like 9:30 or was this like
No,
4
it was like
o'clock?
2:30, 3 o'clock.
I
I was
mean,
like, fuck,
It's past noon. It's
I,
okay.
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah,
it's always 5 o'clock somewhere,
Yep.
brother.
correct.
All right, so we're going outdoor barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue.
Yeah,
for sure.
Correct.
It's an easy win. Next one, on a beach versus on a boat. Now
I feel like I could get a lot more fucked up on a boat than I could just sitting doing nothing at the
the
beach.
problem is a boat fucks you up because you're bouncing around the
yeah,
whole
but that's
time.
kind of the point, isn't
Well,
it?
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Boats are fun
absolutely.
as shit, but
But I don't know. I did like it was like a mile or mile and a half hike from the campsite on what was it?
Maine? Nah,
No,
Mass-
the Cape Cod.
Cape Cod, that's the one.
Yeah, it was like or like maybe like 3/4 mile.
Oh, when you went
somewhere.
to the lighthouse and back?
No. This
Okay.
was just from my campsite to the actual like ocean. The first night that I was there, or I only stayed there the one night, but
Sure.
yeah, from my campsite to the beach, it was like a nice little trail that went all the way out there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, fuck it, grab a couple beers, walk out there. Well, had one on the way, had 2 in the sand,
Mm-hmm.
and then another one on the way back. Or actually, no, I think I finished all 3 of them there. I'm like, well, now I have to go back to get more. So,
Fuck, I'm out of beer.
yeah.
So if you wrap the beach into fishing as well, because I know you're getting into fishing, Marcus.
And no, I gotta. My hands are always tied up.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it
No,
go-
I had a really rewarding, like when I'm thinking of drinking beers on the beach, I'm thinking of like that was
That
nice.
one trip was like,
Yeah.
it was so
Drinking
good.
on a boat, I really like. I'm not a big boat guy, so I really
Say none of us have.
I mean,
a
I
boat.
got really. I have a boat. It's just
that doesn't
broken.
count.
Um,
the boat we've never even seen does not count as you having a boat.
Look, it just needs a new deck
and
an
then
electrical.
a new motor.
Easy.
and
No, the
electrical.
motor's fine.
You don't know that. It's been
No, I
sitting
do-
for like
no,
5
it's
years.
fine.
Have you messed with it?
No, but
Then you don't have a
I
boat.
know that you can fully crank it over by hand.
Yeah.
But
Well,
whatever.
Is it registered?
I got. No, but I
Then
have
you
a
don't have
title
a
for
boat. Then you don't have a boat.
Okay.
Whatever.
Anyway,
I got super fucked up on my cruise like every night. Thanks, Mom.
That's-
I guess that is technically
it's
a
big
boat.
enough that you don't even feel the waves.
no,
don't
I
think
felt
it-
you can feel the waves.
Eh.
It's very slight.
He says he's
It's not
staggering
like
from wall to
like
wall.
I've drank on the river
You're
in
just like this, and you
boats
just
and
you
stuff?
can
Yeah,
slowly
no.
feel your weight shift.
I don't think a cruise ship is. A
I don't know. Thanks, Mom, for getting concierge. It was happy hour for 4 hours a day.
Hell yeah.
They knew
Every
that
hour's
I
happy
didn't
hour.
stop drinking.
When you buy your
Yeah.
own beer, it's always happy hour.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
no-
leaning towards.
there's no
sand,
official-
but-
Yeah,
decision
I'm
here.
going for beach.
You guys are going to beach?
I'm going to
Okay.
beach.
All right, let's run it up.
Sick.
There goes the beach vote. Next, oh,
Oh, we're not even going to the other side
I
yet.
don't know why I didn't go. Can I
Oh.
jump to the other side?
Yeah, can we do that?
I don't want to do the whole left side first.
Yeah, that
I don't know
sucks.
if I can make it jump to the other side.
Poop.
I don't think I can because if I hit the button, it just selects the next one. Oh, that's whack.
Well, damn.
Dumb.
Damn. Damn. Get the thing to pop back
Okay.
up. All right. Well,
Ooh.
I didn't
Damn,
realize it
this
worked like
sucks.
that. I had to do it on
All
my
right, well.
computer because on my phone it wouldn't do it all right.
I gotcha.
All right. Well, I guess we're running the left side of the bracket first and seeing what compares.
That sucks. Oh,
So
that's
first
another
round
good one. I
of the
hate
second
this.
round is driving versus campfire.
Campfire.
That is a tough one.
Campfire.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
It might have to
Yeah,
be campfire.
Campfire.
yeah. For as much as I've done of both of these, especially like partying in high school, allegedly,
And never
Like,
getting caught other than
every time I was drinking in the car, I was on the way to a campfire, to somebody's campfire.
That's
and then,
true,
like-
but the destination isn't as important as the journey or some nonsense.
The journey was hilarious and usually fun as well, but like it was usually like the campfire.
I guess
was,
it
like-
matters if you're in the car by yourself.
Oh yeah,
or with other
yeah.
big
people.
And
time.
most of the time, it was like a handful of people.
Yeah,
we were
there's
all
like
like
7 people in your
yeah,
forcing
we're
a
all
truck.
underage, so like if we got a ticket, we were all gonna get a ticket. So like, it's like if one person has an open container, we all are fucked. If
Yep.
we the fact that we have alcohol, we're fucked. Like
That's why you got to move to Missouri with no open container laws.
fair, but we're also like
Amen.
underage drinking and
Well,
DUI.
yeah.
But well, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, open
Can't
containers.
prove
are
I'm
myth.
drunk.
You can't prove it's open.
yeah.
It's empty.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
I would have to say campfire.
Campfire, just for
probably.
the fact
Campfire.
of you're driving to it, just especially with cold weather.
Yeah.
Damn, this is gonna get hard real quick. Barbecue versus beach.
I'm gonna
I
go
mean,
with barbecue.
I was
I say,
about to
I'm
say-
with more people during like with barbecues and like you know I'm
Like
I'm
the-
a yapper.
a
If
little
you
bit of
can't tell.
a little bit of a yappy.
the
so I like
beach
yapping with
is like,
people.
oh, I'm gonna sit here in a fucking lawn chair and just get
Yeah.
fucking schmacked.
You just sit in the chair for 4 hours.
Barbecue is like we're doing shit. We're throwing
Oh, yeah.
bags. We're lighting off fucking
It's
fireworks.
more of an event
Yeah.
and less
Yeah,
of an
it's a whole
occasion.
day. Whereas like the beach is also a whole day, but it's like
It's
I don't know,
drag
you're
all your
there to
stuff
do
out.
nothing.
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
sand,
When you're
set
when
up
you're
and-
drinking at the beach, it's more of like that's just a time frame. Whereas like drinking around the grill leads to drinking around the bag set. You know, slowly migrating around the rest of the yard, bullshit with everybody. Yeah,
Yeah, it's more of
a
kind of an afternoon. It's a whole
Yeah.
afternoon event, not just like
Correct.
the beach where it's like sandy and kids running around and stuff. Sometimes, so barbecue's the winner.
I would have
yeah.
to say so.
I'd have to agree there. So now I think we jump. Oh fuck! Make us do the
hate
whole
this.
bracket.
Yeah, I hate
oh.
this. Because now it's like in my head, like most of the time we're grilling is like later on we have a fire, so it's like it almost morphs.
But which
I'm-
part of it though?
Campfire.
I know, like
I'm going
I'd have to
campfire.
go
That's
barbecue.
That's an easy
I
fucking win for me.
hate being the decider here. But
Barbecue's so much. It's such a different. Like sitting outside the campfire. By time it's dark enough,
you're
like,
already
I'm-
plastered. You've already talked about like you're all caught up with everybody. You're just yapping at this point.
You're just saying words to not fall asleep at that
Yeah.
point.
yeah.
It's like when we were at rally, it was you and me sitting out by the fire. It's like 9:30. We're like, can we go to bed? Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's cold. We're tired.
Yeah.
Like, but the barbecue, it just you can't miss the smell of like smoked meats and shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I was
got-
I have to be the
It's-
decider. I think it's barbecue.
You think
Don't,
it is?
like I said, don't get me wrong. Most of the time,
There's a reason
the
these are the top
barbecue
two.
turns into campfire.
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, I'm curious to see what the other half of the fucking board is.
yeah.
But
There's a reason these are the top two though. So barbecues
yeah.
are
Yeah.
our winner here.
Yeah.
It's a tight top two.
yep.
Go down the other side of the bracket. We've got poolside or a brewery.
Poolside.
Breweries are
wait,
interesting
wait.
'cause brewery indicates vacation.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is the pool a swim up?
And
I
mean,
haven't drank at a swim up
we can call
bar.
it water park. That way, it's all inclusive to all
Okay.
water events.
Okay, fair
Lazy river, swim up bar, all the stuff.
Oh,
Versus brewery, which indicates vacation and flights of beer, not just singular beer.
meh. I don't like beer.
Have you guys gone to many breweries or not
Nope.
really?
Not really.
I don't do
no.
breweries.
My parents don't.
Pool.
Like my parents love beer, but they
just
love
the same beer.
Yeah, they love. The only time they go on vacation to drink beer is they just want to do it where it's warmer. And it does not that's the only requirement. It's most of the time it's anywhere in Florida.
Hey, we're going to Florida or North Carolina. You're like, all right, cool.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
See, whenever our family goes on vacation, it's like we go to breweries. just
Yeah,
'cause it's-
you visit local areas and be like, let's
And
like
get
what's cool. Yeah,
local
it'd be
beers
cool.
and,
Yeah,
you know.
no. Yeah, my parents like Bud Light and Busch Light, and they just drink it in opposite places around the country.
That's very
mostly.
consistent.
So, yeah, so that's about it.
They should.
And I know
do
Marcus
it.
is a big brewery guy. He's
No,
more of a
they should-
distillery guy.
Oh yeah, they should split up. Your dad goes to Maine, your mom goes to Washington. They both have a
Drink their
drink
way
at
to the
same
middle?
Time.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. They just road soda consistently in
Yeah. Oh my
wherever
God.
like the center is.
That's psychotic.
Nah.
Driving across the most boring states on the way back.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't a brewery and it was a distillery,
Water's just got a different
Yeah.
effect. Being in the water drinking just doesn't.
I was
is
like,
unmatched.
I've thought I was okay in the water, and
then
I'm
you
just,
go to get
and
out.
I should have drowned. Thank God I'm fat and buoyant.
Yeah, at least
Remember
that wind
that,
chill when you get out kind of sobers
Oh,
you up a little
yeah.
bit.
Oh
but
yeah.
remember that one 4th of July? Brad passed out in the pool mid conversation.
Only a little bit, okay?
Yeah.
He had also had all of the beers, and it was hot as fuck.
I think that was also the year I.
No, that was the next year.
That was
No.
it was a different year.
Yeah, that was the year before because I saw you get blackout and go home on the 4th.
You said-
I
I didn't go home.
I was not
I
there
puked
with
and
Brad.
rallied.
No, you guys went home.
Yeah, you
Well,
went
yeah,
home
and
to
then
puke
came back.
and then rallied on your way back.
He
I
puked
took a
several
hot shower
times.
and then came back.
like 2 hours.
Had a nice
later.
hot pocket, like me.
Fuck it.
No.
Pocket.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna
Water's
lean.
gotta-
I'm gonna lean
Water.
pool. Yeah.
Yeah, being in the water is just crazy
Yeah.
different drinking. Haven't been to a proper water park to drink.
Ooh,
Next one, skiing versus shower beers.
Fuck.
Skiing is a crazy type of drinking.
It
'cause you are
is-
exhausted.
Yeah, it's
And your body
exhaustion
hurts.
and adrenaline at the same time, and
Yeah.
like the beers flow because like you said, the pain. Like you're fucking sore. You've been beating yourself
Like,
up all day.
Every
Like,
part of your body's
yeah.
tingling. from-
Also, like the beers are completely flat because they've been You've been landing on them for 3 hours
oh,
already.
you're talking
like,
backpack beer.
yeah. Oh yeah, backpack beers like on the ski.
Ooh.
Like it's a ski lift chug.
Yeah.
Like
On the
you
way
open the
up.
bag as fast as you can and start drinking, and then you chug it when you get to the top and throw it in the woods before the lift guy.
And
can
it's
see
like
it.
it's
Or throw back
cold.
your bag,
The
I guess,
beers
but-
stay cold because you're
Camel
outside.
pack.
Yeah, exactly. But
And
they're getting crushed and shaken up, so they're flat as piss.
and it almost doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, no, because it's still soaking up your pain. You're like, all right, let's go fucking cruise.
But then again, a shower beer is a very rare
Yeah,
occasion.
Well, hold
but
on. Is it a? What describe the shower beer? Are you?
What do you mean?
Sad, angry, or
It
is it
doesn't
like
matter,
I'm in?
man.
it's typically an after work shower beer.
It's a after manual labor. You're whooped,
Yeah.
and you're like, I just need to stand in the water for like half an hour.
yeah, half an hour. It's 10 minutes to clean yourself and 20 minutes of like
of
Standing
sad-
finishing the
sad
first
country
beer and then
music,
drinking the second beer. Yeah.
and it doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna go shower.
You're going shower
I'm
beer.
going shower.
It sounded like Andy was going ski beers.
Ski
As
beer,
much as I enjoy a shower beer, I think ski beers,
beers
do hit
is
pretty
nice,
good.
but
I don't know. I guess what have you done more, Brian?
I haven't had many ski beers. I'll
That's
be
what
honest.
I figured,
That's
which
the
sucks
problem.
because like it does hit different.
like
I don't know if it would always beat out a shower beer,
Like-
but I think majority of the time it would.
I don't imagine shower beer is going the distance here. I'll be honest.
I'm curious what
it's-
these other ones. I see small pictures. I can't.
Yeah, that's the
distinguish
problem. Is it's all
What
tucked
sporting
way down.
event?
We'll
Sporting
see.
event.
Oh, garage
garage.
and like outside
Man, that's tough.
desert something. I don't know.
A shower beer is crazy though,
shower beer do go hard.
but ski beers
good.
sound what like cold weather beers
When
do
was the
hit
last
different.
time y'all went skiing?
Cascade Mountain, I just got my truck and it snowed like a foot
Oh, yeah, I
on
was
the
up
way
there with you,
home.
yeah.
And then Andy scratched my fucking wheels. He set his snowboard like on the side of the truck and it slid down.
I
and
remember
smacked
that
it,
now.
it smacked
My-
it perfect. I'm like, you got to be fucking
my like
kidding me.
3-month-old nice wheels.
Yeah.
Just fucking put a big scratch on
Fuck,
them.
we should go skiing this year.
We say that every year.
yeah,
I
but
know.
we should-
I still have a snowboard with boots in the bindings. Like
You
it's
have your
ready
is
to
it your
go.
Pinnacle vodka one?
No,
It's
I
not
got rid of that one. I put
Okay.
nice new bindings on my old board because I didn't trust
Okay.
the Pinnacle vodka board, so
You
I
mean
sold
the,
it.
The like free promo board.
Yeah,
they
it was like
gave
a
to
20.
someone?
Yeah, I bought it for like fucking $40 or some shit. I sold it for like 100. I'm like fucking
It's
perfect.
actually pretty sick. Yeah.
Damn. But yeah, no, I just put nice new bindings on my old board, and we're gonna fucking rock it.
That's a tough. This is a tough one. It like because I don't do either one enough to justify one or the other. It's like
Yeah.
shower beers are good,
Fuck,
but
I do.
like the ski beer sounds like
Refreshing.
it really
It is.
does.
Yeah, it hits. Like, if you're
I'm-
in the mood, especially like when it turns night too.
Yeah,
like-
I'm
yeah.
going ski lodge beers just from having your ass kicked all day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
kicked.
Next one,
this is fucking
sporting
easy.
event versus garage beers.
Garage. Any day of the fucking. I
where-
hate sports.
Well, I'll say, what sporting event would I have drank at? I don't
That's
think I've
the
ever.
that's the problem. Is you don't
like
do
I know my
enough of
sister
them.
enjoys tailgating a lot, and like that's part of the sports. I
Yeah,
think.
but that's
like,
Yeah.
different than sitting in a cold stadium watching football in
Oh,
February.
yeah, I
but
really.
it-
I'm not
it
big.
is
I'm not a big
different, though.
a sports guy, really.
Yeah,
so like,
same. Maybe hockey. Fuck,
I
I'd
think-
get. I'd
don't get
get
me wrong,
shit
I've-
faced
I've-
at a hockey
oh
game.
yes,
I've got-
that would be a good contender, I think. But
Hockey's
like,
so much fun.
garage beers.
All
it's-
right, garage beers do be
Like
getting
I can imagine that goes.
How
the
many
distance
beers
here.
have been drank by all of us
Oh,
at your parents'
God.
house?
too
Like,
many,
dude,
thousands of beers.
unbelievable
thousands.
amounts.
Yeah.
That's like that is an unrivaled contender here.
Oh yeah.
Sports is good.
Middle
but
of summer,
man,
door halfway up, lights on, dark outside.
moths flying inside.
Yeah,
Michael,
Shit face.
Michael lighting off spare fireworks.
Yep.
Yeah,
because
they
they're just laying there.
They just keep appearing
and
somehow.
drinking
Yeah.
Twisteds.
not anymore. He's got off
Yeah,
the
I
twisted.
know.
He's a
I
big
know.
Coors
Yeah.
Light guy.
Oh, is he now? Ah.
But yeah, garage beers have to take it. But
Garage beer.
sports
Garage
beers
beer
are
wins.
sports beers are just fantastic.
I'll say, like, let's get a hockey game under our belt. I
I've
think
been
this
to
winter,
one,
it
and
sounds
it
like
was-
it. Yeah, I think that would be a good time.
Hockey's
But I don't.
great
I
'cause
don't think
it's-
it'll ever overcome garage beers. But I think it'd be cool.
Yeah,
It would be a
hockey
good
games are
experience.
elite though because it's cold in there.
Yes,
and it's
absolutely.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, garage beer's got to take that. That's just a crazy one. The
Yeah.
next one, I guess it's giving a bye because it broke. It was supposed to be tailgating versus rooftop beers.
Rooftop.
And sitting on a roof drinking beers is fucking so much fun.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's really hard to beat. I think that would have won out anyway.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tailgating's fun, but so that won out in the bye round apparently because the picture didn't load. So whatever.
Fair enough.
Next up, we got water beers versus ski beers.
So this is basically the difference of like
Summer
do you
versus
like-
winter.
but also
Not
like,
even,
do you like relaxing in the water, or do you like drinking beers and getting fucked up while having adrenaline?
Are you
rushes?
are you adrenaline or relaxing?
Yeah, like what's your go-to?
And most of the time, I would go
It's
adrenaline
both because
Yeah.
I might drown.
Well, fair.
this
yeah.
is true.
Marcus is fighting for his life in the deep end.
He's playing Jaws on the deep end of the pool.
Blub blub.
Okay, but a Raging Waves pool goes crazy.
Oh.
yeah.
Not with a drink, but afterwards when you're getting kicked in the
No,
face by
imagine
8-year-olds.
imagine like you have
shit
I'll say
face.
you have 20 lifeguards on the side just ready, but you have the one night per year like adult drinking.
Oh, it's like LED glow around it. It's
Oh
dark
yeah,
out.
it's like the night. Like you get one night a year where there's like 150 fucking lifeguards.
It's
At,
the
like
fucking-
let's call it Raging Waves in
it's
Rockford.
a fucking
right?
metal pit in the rave pool.
Yeah, and we all just fucking everybody's plastered,
Oh my
and you
God.
you get to do the wave.
That
pool,
sounds like a
You get to do
great
the
time.
slides.
That sounds like
you get to do the
vomit
lazy
everywhere.
river.
To be fair.
Oh,
It's fine.
fuck,
They'll
Drew.
just double up the chlorine.
Oh my god. They.
You know how many
Yeah.
kids piss in that fucking water?
What do you mean, kids?
Yeah, you think grown adults are gonna come out of the pool to piss when they're drinking?
Not when they're having
Oh,
that
God.
much fun. Come on.
Yeah.
They piss their real pants.
Okay. Yeah. Now that you put some logic to that idea, I think the
Pool.
Water
the
beers.
adult night
Pool.
pool drinking one. Ugh.
Water beers do go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skiing's fucking unbelievable, but
My
Raging
shins
Waves
hurt just
fucking
fucking
pit.
looking at that picture.
Yeah, I think it's pools.
Pool.
Fair
Pools and
enough.
swim up bars got to go.
Yeah.
Garage beers versus rooftops. I mean, again, we're talking like garage beers could go the distance here.
Oh, absolutely.
like it is an unrivaled
Oh,
vibe
it's gonna be garage versus something else.
versus
Well, it's
I
campfire
think
on their
barbecue's
side,
what
yeah.
we're up to at this point.
Yeah. Or it is barbecue.
I think
isn't
that's
it?
what we
Yeah,
ended
it
up
is.
at because it was a
Fuck.
tight race. But it's like
I'll say my ideal day of like, hey, we're gonna hang out and drink a couple beers, have some food, whatever.
Is like-
you show up to the function, and there's a fucking 1,000 square foot house with a 2-car garage, and out back some nice green
This is
grass,
the American
maybe a little
dream.
pool in the back. You know, you walk up, you walk through the garage. There's a couple guys hanging out there watching the TV because there's sports on or something.
yeah.
Have a couple beers with them
Sports.
first.
The wife walks through,
Make your
sets her
way-
stuff down at the potluck.
Yeah, she goes
and you-
inside the house, you know,
Yeah.
gets the food ready, whatever. You walk out back. Oh fuck, they got the grill going
They
too.
got the-
All right,
It's the problem is all of these together is an insane.
it's just
day.
the day. Like
But
that
it's
is
like-
the day to have some beers.
Trying to split it out. It's like what is the best?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like
Garage.
well, we got to go through the rest of the way through the bracket, but
There ain't much-
my,
there ain't much
my
left.
question is like, if I lived in the city, rooftop beers through and through.
Oh, it's gotta be. Yeah.
Rooftop beers are the garage beers for a city guy.
Oh,
of
yeah.
city, yeah.
like has
Because
to
like
be.
But we're not city fucks.
True.
That's-
That's where
this
that's
is-
why I think it's gonna lose.
Oh, fuck yeah.
so
that's true.
it,
Yeah.
like I have enjoyed a rooftop beer every now and again.
it is
It's
a different
pretty
experience.
You tell me we're getting fucked up in the shop, I'm dropping whatever the fuck I'm
Fuck,
doing to go
that
do
is-
that.
That is a solid point. It's like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be anything specific either.
No.
It's like
You want to
oh,
come
hey,
over, bullshit in the shop, and get fucked
Like
up?
we're gonna work on the car for
Absolutely.
half an hour. After that, who the fuck knows?
We're gonna put 2 bolts in and then call it quits.
We're gonna
Sounds like
launch
a
the
plan.
fucking car ramps out of the front of Andy's Lancer into the wall at Mock Jesus. That's a deep cut.
Oh, I love that.
That was
shit.
so good. But yeah, it's like the garage is just an unrivaled place to be having beers in. I'll be honest.
yeah.
Like
Again, do appreciate a rooftop beer, but
there's a reason it's in the semis. Even if
Yeah.
it was up against tailgating, it would have whooped it. I
Yes.
think. To be
yeah.
fair,
Oh,
tailgates
yeah.
are fun.
Never been
like
one.
I didn't realize that, but yeah, ideally
That's what it would have been. up
sports and
against.
tailgating is kind of the same.
Well,
but
inside
I
the
do think
stadium-
that they fall.
Yeah. I was trying to do this definitely not on the clock today because that'd be crazy.
No, that'd be crazy.
If that's when I was trying to think of
Crazy
these.
if your boss still listens to this.
No, I don't think he ever has. I don't blame him. I wouldn't either. This shit sucks.
He did when I told him about
Oh,
it, or he
no.
did like an episode or two or whatever.
Shit.
But whoops.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not doxing company secrets. We don't have any secrets. I am the liquor Andy.
You don't have
but-
secrets, you have tax write-offs.
Yeah. No, it's
Shit.
probably just got to be garage beers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, like
Fair
garage.
enough.
A good rooftop is hard to beat, but man.
It's fine. Oh.
Now see, this is where it gets interesting is
Fuck.
pool beers versus garage beers.
Mm.
And it's like one
I'm
is
still
like
going
one's like
garage.
the every weekend and one's like the once every 3 months or so.
Or yeah, like the once
the-
once in the middle of summer.
Essentially
yeah.
vacation
or if you're
beers
vacation
versus weekend beers.
Pool, yeah. I'd
That's-
like to do like an all inclusive with a swim up bar. I think that'd be cool, but
Let's
like,
do like a big old trip.
but I haven't done that yet, nor do I really care.
Just
Just
say,
to
I haven't-
like an all inclusive is just like the coolest place to get drunk.
True.
Whereas like any vacation I go on, I can be drunk
But you can also buy your beer at the gas station and
and
do
just
it.
have a good time doing whatever the fuck.
See, that's the
else.
problem is we'll go somewhere and we go to the gas station, buy a pack of beer, and then drive back and light a fire on vacation.
Oh yeah, like
Like that's the problem.
Or, like-
is it's a different.
I love the campfires at like when we go rock when I go rock crawling. I guess you haven't done it a lot.
Yeah,
but
I've
like
only been to Badlands, which is fine.
yeah, like and we've had good nights at Badlands drinking around the fires there too. But it's
Oh, yeah.
like when I'm thinking of like a nice campfire beer, like at least the last couple of years has been like on a rock crawling
It's-
trip.
you
fucking-
remote with some.
Yeah, you
dudes.
seeing people you see fucking every now and again from usually 10+ hours away.
Everybody's
fucking-
kind of meeting up just to do the thing.
Yeah, so like that's a sweet spot.
Yeah.
Like as far as like vacation beers, so it's like I can't say I've ever had a swim up bar, but like it sounds cool.
I don't think I've technically.
It sounds
done
cool
it.
for one day, but like
Oh,
when
the next day's gonna be awful.
yeah,
You're
like,
gonna
but
be
like when
trashed.
Tori and Caitlin went to fucking
Mexico?
Mexico, I'm like, that'd be cool, but I'd overdo it the first day. and just
Yeah.
be miserable the rest of the time.
Day
Like,
2, you'd be recovering.
I'm like, I'd be on fucking Mexico fucking marketplace and be like, where's the nearest something cool? I'm gonna
Yeah.
go buy it
I'm
and
gonna go
fucking road trip home. I don't
do
know.
something instead of
Yeah.
sitting around.
Exactly. Or like, where's the nearest off-road park? Oh wait, there's just
It's Baja.
unclaimed land everywhere.
just
Fucking let's
desert.
go.
It is all desert.
Exactly.
You're just rolling through. You're like, oh, that's a family.
I'm gonna go buy something off marketplace and a sat phone and then call people when I break down.
You're gonna go buy your
eventually.
fucking what
was
Coulter Van Dam.
Yeah,
Whatever. Like,
the
he just bought a
Switzerland
bike.
dude.
Oh yeah,
Austrian,
yeah.
I think.
Austrian. Yes,
He's like,
you're right.
went and bought a bike and drove it.
He
to
Yeah,
bought a
California.
motorcycle
fucking California,
in
fuck yeah.
California and then did the
Was it the
Baja 1000.
Yeah.
the Baja 1000
on his bike, which is psychotic
With a
to
backpack.
start of.
Yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
Dude's nuts.
But again, water beers versus garage beer. Garage beers are
Garage.
almost unrivaled.
Garage.
It's like they're too common-ish. It's something you
but
can do
it's the
every
best
other, basically
time,
every
though.
other weekend.
Oh yeah.
It's when the
but it-
vibes do be hitting.
But it is just different
Mm-hmm.
because you're just sitting around. You're like, look what I found on Marketplace. And you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, do
Or
we
you're
go-
playing cards and fucking somebody's getting their ass kicked and it's hilarious.
or we're working on Marcus's car, and it's like, hey, why are these bolts not a real size? And he goes, I don't know. I got it from eBay or fucking Amazon.
It was Amazon. Fuck you.
They were 13.5 millimeter bolts. That's not a fucking size. They were not American. They were not metric. They're fucking British standard or some
Yep.
shit.
It's just y'all drinking while I scream obscenities and throw wrenches at the shitbox.
Yeah.
If it wasn't such a shit.
And I'm gonna buy another one.
You think so? You like to say that.
That shed money's just got to come in. It should be in this week.
That's what you said last week about this.
Did you
week.
talk to the guy or what?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
So are we going garage
Oh,
beers
yeah.
here, fellas?
Garage is gonna fucking win.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's kind of just.
Well, I'll say
gotta-
click on it because are we done with the
There's-
semis on this?
That'd be the semifinal in
last?
this half. Yeah, garage beers final bracket.
Yeah.
Garage beers versus barbecue beers. And it's like, that's a fucking tough place to land.
Ideally,
Both.
ideally you're cooking the food, grilling it, even eat it out on the back patio.
Mhm.
And then,
But
we
once
go
it
to
gets
garage.
dark, you go inside to
you
get out of the
migrate.
breeze, and you go to the garage.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Is it's like,
And you're in the garage from call you eat dinner at 6:00.
yeah,
You're in the garage from 7 on
like-
till any time.
like
Yeah.
let's call the barbecue like 6 to 10. 6
No,
to 10's too
probably
late though.
Probably
like
2 to 6,
yeah,
Yeah, 2 to 6.
2 to 6, 2
Yeah.
to 7, maybe.
I call it 2 to 7, and the garage beers are 7 to like 11.
Yeah,
Like it's the same time jump.
Longer
but,
than that.
Oh well.
yeah, most of the time. Yeah,
Most of the time. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
yeah.
But it's like day beers at the barbecue or night beers in the garage. It's kind of where it's leaning into.
I mean, I want to
so
think of
tough.
other reasons for the barbecue.
It's like you want to give the barbecue a chance because garage beers is an easy layup.
yeah, it is.
But man,
And I mean, there were some contenders. Let's just say
oh
it now.
God, it's been
Road sodas, campfires.
It's
I
been
mean,
unbelievable.
always solid. Vacation beers, whether it be at a cabin or a
Cabin
pool
or
a
pool,
beach,
yeah.
even you
has
know,
been a solid choice either way. Like none of these are
Fucking
bad. There's none of-
rooftop, always fucking
It's-
classic.
It's
like
so different.
sadly, I don't think a lot of people, at least our
well,
audience,
because
I'd say,
all of our
probably
rooftops
don't do
here
it.
are fucking sloped as shit.
Yeah,
for snow
God forbid
runoff.
we're in the middle of the country where we can just build outwards, not upwards, like the city. So we have that luxury.
This is
but-
true.
I
Like-
think the only rooftop bar that I've been to is when me and Tori went to St. Louis, and
Big city.
we
I was also attributing like being on top of a house because
Well,
I've done that quite
yeah,
a few
it's
times.
like any rooftop. Any
Yeah,
rooftop.
a literal like I'm
specifically.
sitting on
That's-
shingles and I'm having a good
that's
time
a
with a couple beers.
legit rooftop.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about rooftop bar.
Oh,
but
I know.
In
I have
St.
done
Louis,
both, but
Yeah.
I attributed also just like sitting on the house shingles.
We-
Yeah,
we had
that's
to-
what I was kind of like. I don't want to
Yeah.
exclude one from the other.
yes,
We had to wait for the elevator
Elevator?
like 3 times because there was people in front of us. We got up, and we both just kind of looked at each other and said, "Yeah, fuck this,"
Fair.
and left. Way too many people.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Well, I feel
you're
like
attributing it.
I,
to
well, it
the
also
problem to the
sucks too
people.
because like a rooftop bar in the city, it's that's a public place, whereas like a garage is
is just
We
It's
climbed the
your
old TV
friend's
antenna
house.
up
Yeah.
at the side of the house, and now we're
yeah,
sitting up on
elevated drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is wild.
Oh, I like elevated drinks.
but yeah, but at least like
corn cribs.
like I said, like with
Anything.
with how
Trees?
garage beers versus rooftop bar beers are like they are one and the
They're
same.
similar vibe.
Yeah, but it's about where it's at. But you also have strangers at the rooftop bar most of the time.
This is true.
So it's like
That's
you
why
have
it
to
was
deal with
rooftop
that.
generally.
Yeah.
instead of
Whereas
rooftop
yeah,
bar.
I'll say whereas like garage is like it's kind of nice to just hang out with
It's
your
nice.
buddies,
It's nice
with
to
the
just-
bros, or most people
Yeah,
Like
like-
I've been with strangers. I've only known one person inside the garage, but I'm still having a good time.
The worst case scenario is it's a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
still know
Exactly.
somebody
Yeah.
at the very
oh,
least.
the amount of people I met in high school when I was blackout drunk and had fucking hour-long conversation
Oh,
with
yeah.
the next day, forgot what they looked like and forgot who they were just entirely.
You're like, why
I'll
was I
never remember that man again in my life, but I know
Yep.
we had an hour-long conversation. It was pretty
About
good.
something.
don't remember
Something,
about
yeah.
what or why.
Correct.
You remember it happened.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm still going garage.
You're going garage over barbecue.
Garage
See,
goes hard.
that's a tough one.
Okay, unless you're Nick Becker, the new metal doesn't get played at the barbecue. It gets played in the garage.
That is true. The vibe changes.
Yeah.
The barbecue is you have to be like presentable because
Yeah.
there's
yeah.
kids.
It's
and
like
stuff.
maybe country.
Like, it's something light.
Some
It's
decent
light.
country or lighter
You know,
rock.
classic
Whereas
rock,
like
but
In the garage,
Yeah.
it's anything goes.
yeah, it's 7 p.m. and somebody jokingly plays Creed, and then from then on, it's just new metal.
and then it's
the rest of the night.
11 p.m. Creed goes crazy.
Oh yeah, it's the same song you played at 7, but it's like,
But it's-
wait a minute, we're
vi-
fucked up now.
This
vibe
dude
has
makes
changed so much.
sense.
Absolutely.
man. And then it's like did you guys hear this thing? It's like, oh no, what? And you play some dumb meme on your phone. You're like, well, let me hook up to the radio so everyone can hear it. You know, that kind of shit where it just keeps escalating.
Yeah, or it starts out as like
It's late garage drinking is when men descend back into cavemanism,
Cavemen.
and it's just great.
I'll be honest, the majority of the best TikToks or Vines that I've ever seen have been
3 a.m. drunk
shop
in a
lights
garage.
are like blinding and there's something stupid going on.
Yeah, the camera lens is foggy as shit
Yeah,
because they've
yeah.
been wiping their hands on it.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit.
absolutely. Yeah, they didn't bother to like prep what they're recording. They just
No.
pulled it straight out of their pocket and it's kind of wobbly and it's fucking hilarious. Whatever.
Somebody's
it is.
got brake cleaning a lighter. And,
Oh god, yeah. Whatever the fuck it is.
You know, Michael comes home. Oh, hey, check out my potato can, and we're like, the fuck you mean potato?
Exactly.
Can?
Yeah.
Like,
Or,
That
you know,
only happens in garages. It doesn't happen
us sitting
really anywhere
and
else.
debating how that hole got in the roof. 'Cause we
nobody
still
knows
don't
how
know.
that hole
It's
got
been
in the roof.
debated. It'll be debated until the end of time.
Yeah.
Like, I wish somebody was lying so I could at least like know the truth.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But
We have no fucking idea.
Like, they might have put that tin up and there was already a fucking hole in it. I don't know. It is
Exactly,
an
yeah.
impossible.
I don't think
Maybe an
so, because
asteroid
the-
fucking
the
came out of the
insulation
fucking
tore.
sky.
No,
and hit
because
it.
it's pushed up.
I know, but when,
It
like before they put it on the roof, it like
So you're telling me that the whole roof was built and flipped upside down?
no, they. Okay, there's one. It's a
Bullshit.
single piece of tin, right?
See, here we go.
It's a single piece.
It's
of
not
tin.
a single piece of tin though.
It
The
is.
tin is tore, and then the insulation up on top of the tin.
And
Maybe the
paint's all
mice
ripped
got
off
to
around.
it.
Well, that's
Yeah.
See,
no.
we're
mice-
getting into it.
The mice go crazy.
Oh
but
fuck!
I just
don't know, man.
that's an impossible problem to solve. There's no right answer.
Yeah,
That's so cool if there
I'll
was.
say that's
but-
a personal story. That's
if a time machine ever gets invented and we get access, we're going back until we
It was-
figure out when the fuck
It was
that
probably
hole-
Grandpa did some bullshit and fucking poked a hole through it and just didn't tell anyone. It's got to be something so inane and dumb.
Oh, yeah.
that's all it could be. But nobody knows.
Yep.
There's just a softball-sized hole in the roof of my shed, and I don't understand it.
Yeah, and like as we can tell, we've
tried every theory.
think like somebody's like, oh, potato gun. It's like a potato would have just smashed.
It
Like,
would've
it would
penetrated.
it would not have
dented.
penetrated like that. It looks like a fucking cannonball.
It
went
looks
through
like a piston went through there.
And we've done some dumb shit, but
I don't even know if you
can
could launch
know.
a like.
That's-
How tall is- how tall is the roof?
Call it-
You could launch
call
a
it 18
piston that
foot.
high,
Okay.
but it would not have enough speed by
Exactly.
that
Yeah,
point.
it'll
to-
hit the roof, but it
yeah.
will not.
It'll hit. It ain't gonna put
Like
a
I said,
fucking hole
it looks
in
like
the
a
tin.
cannonball because like on the backside of that tin, it will have
It's like
tear
folded up.
marks.
rippled
Yes.
up, and there's not a hole through the roof
Nope.
tin.
Yeah, no, it's just the one layer of the ceiling. It's not the roof. There's ceiling, tin,
And haven't you
insulation,
guys
then roof.
taken the lift up there and like tried to poke around?
Oh,
see
we've
if
looked,
there's
and there's just
anything?
nothing there. Like a potato would have molded and made.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it'd be
nasty.
there would have been
sporing all
skin
over.
around it. There would have been something to tell.
Something. There's just
yeah.
no proof of what happened.
But a
So
shop hole.
It's just something. Nobody knows.
yeah,
And that's probably why garage beers are the best beers.
Yep.
I'll be honest. It's
yeah. It's just.
it's
I
like
mean,
barbecues are sick.
again, shout out to all the other contenders.
my
I've
God.
I've
yeah.
enjoyed having a
Oh,
beer
yeah.
just about at every
I hope
place here.
everybody had fun in the bracket, but man, it's really just got.
I was kind of hoping this clip went like the Burt Kreischer like. Have you ever seen the Burt Kreischer like beer like talk up? You want to YouTube?
No,
it?
I haven't.
Can we YouTube?
we
it or
can't
no?
YouTube it.
We can't.
No.
Fuck.
Thanks,
'Cause it'll
copyright
get,
strike.
we'll get fucking.
Can you go on TikTok and find it?
That's
Not
it's all the
same
same
thing.
shit.
We'll
Can you
get
not
flagged
watch?
for his
Okay.
content.
Oh, I bet it's on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to kind of.
Instagram Burt beer hype.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, it's like hype up speech.
Yeah,
he
he was on
exactly
a
what
podcast.
you're
He was on a
talking about.
podcast. And he's like, "Man, I just
He's like, I love drinking alcohol.
I love drinking
Same.
fucking yeah."
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's
Yeah,
been on
it's-
Instagram 1,000
Yes.
times.
You know, like
Yes.
there's been a
Right
couple
there,
times.
loves to be like, it's
This one?
56. Yeah, there you go. This is
Yeah.
it. It's on
You
YouTube.
love to booze, don't
Ooh.
you? You love to drink.
I do.
Okay,
You
we're gonna
booze,
just
take
leave
a
just the
snooze.
audio.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Just
I will
everyone
never
just-
quit drinking.
Amen.
I will never quit drinking. I will always make sure that I can keep my body healthy enough so that I can always drink. I
What a
love
goal.
seeing a sunrise with a cocktail, seeing a sunset with a cocktail, having friends walk into your house with a bottle of wine, getting on a plane. Can I get you something? Double Jack on the rocks.
Amen.
Lots of rocks.
Until you get kicked
I
off the
love
fucking plane.
the moment someone says, "Hey, we should get a drink," and you're not supposed to. That feeling, it's like a first kiss. You don't get that first kisses when you're married. You get to have those first drinks at a brunch. Someone goes, "Should we do mimosas?" And then the waiter goes, "Actually, we have bottomless mimosas." And you're like, This is gonna be the best day ever.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dude, you just hyped me the fuck up. You just hyped me up.
I hope.
What
people
an
were-
inspirational quote.
I was like, I hope whoever was listening was thinking about like, oh, I remember having good beers out on the grill, you know, all on the boat. I had fucking. I
It's-
remember that time.
Basically, it's saying there's never a bad time for a beer. Let's be honest.
Nope.
Yeah.
Out of all the contenders today in today's contest, every one of them is like, damn. That's a
Damn,
great
I remember
place.
having a good beer during
like
X. you
Never
know.
had a bad beer. Like, let's be honest. Like,
I mean, taste wise, I've had a bad
well,
beer,
you just
but
haven't
I've
had-
never had a bad experience.
you just
with
haven't had the
beer.
right beer yet.
Shower drinks.
Speaking of beer, I've already gone through
Listening
two.
to Creed.
We'll get
Yeah,
a
I'm-
third beer.
Fair
Hell
enough.
yeah. What? Okay, Andy. What was your favorite time?
I thought you were gonna say my first
Having a
beer. I'm
drink.
like, oh god, I don't know.
No. Just
Favorite
like
time?
yeah, like
Okay, this is-
one of
that's
your
good,
favorite.
yeah.
One of your
Oh.
favorite times having a drink.
Fuck.
With
Can we do
with the-
least favorite and favorite?
Sure.
Okay. Actually, I might have three kind of
Oh,
examples. Okay,
well,
so
fucking pitter patter.
the worst experience I ever had. I was in high school. I decided to drink.
Something stupid.
It was vodka or UV Blue. Like it was either straight vodka or oh no, it was straight vodka with Gatorade, and I was drinking it.
Oh.
I was playing.
Wait, what color Gatorade?
I think blue. Yeah, it was something blue. It had to have been blue Gatorade.
That sounds like it goes hard.
And just whatever vodka I stole from my parents.
Mm-hmm.
So I was drinking and playing video games with the guys, bullshitting all night, whatever. Probably about 1 o'clock rolls around. My parents come home because they were at the bar. Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I had just had my ass beat by my dad because he comes home and I didn't really think about it. I'm like, oh, he might be mad that I'm drinking alone. And so
Were you in the house?
I was in the basement, yeah,
Oh,
playing
okay,
video games.
So at least you're being.
Oh yeah, no, but it
semi-responsible.
was like I was drinking by myself in the basement playing games, and I'm like,
That sounds dope.
okay, parents don't know yet, but like I go upstairs just like I'm like, oh hey, hi, I was just playing video games, whatever. Me and my dad,
stumbles upstairs.
me and my dad go, I'm fucking hammered. Me and my dad go out in the garage and we have an hour-long conversation. By the time I'm done with it, I'm sober again, but I'm like. The whole time I was so riddled with anxiety that I'm like,
like,
I hated that. I'm
Shitting
not
yourself.
drinking
Sitting
alone
there,
again.
Don't fuck this up. Don't
because
fuck this
I
up, don't fuck
hated
this up.
all of that. Yeah. So that was like
That's-
not my funnest.
Not the best.
A beer I regret would be the ones I drank when I got caught in high school for underage drinking. Because
Amen.
and it wasn't
Don't-
even no, fuck that. I don't give a fuck when you drink, just be responsible. And I was.
Yeah.
We were being responsible in the woods. We just had to drive up half of someone's gravel driveway to get to the woods we were drinking at.
Yeah.
And we didn't tell the people who are in that house that we were doing this. So they just thought a bunch of random people were just driving like either
through
to
their
their
shit.
house
Yeah.
or like they didn't know what the fuck was going on. And the husband was away and
And they're kind of nervous.
they
like
had
there's a
3
bunch of
daughters
cars
there and it was just the mom was there.
That's
so, like,
fair.
Understandable.
That's
yeah.
understandable.
So I'm like, all right, fair enough. Like I understand why the cops are
Darling,
called.
get
but-
the
Yeah.
shotgun.
Now looking back at it, you're like,
But
fuck.
like, I literally had like 4 beers, and then I was walking away from the fire to get more, to go meet up with somebody in town to get more. I was walking through the woods and I feel a hand on my shoulder, and they spin me around and they say, "Putnam County Sheriff's Office, turn around." You're like, and I'm
Aw,
like,
man.
oh fuck! And I walk back down to the fire. I'm like, guy, like they're all yapping. And the cop shines a fucking flashlight. Nobody even looks.
Nobody even
They're
pays
like, oh,
attention.
somebody's making whatever.
Somebody's got
the
their phone
the
light.
5 people down by the fire still are just yapping. I'm like, guys. And they finally look at me and I'm like, the fucking cops are here. And they're like, oh shit. And
there's
when
nothing you could do at
when
that
they
point.
busted
Quick,
us,
cheese it.
when they busted us, we had 3. They were like Bud Light, not limeritas, strawberries.
Strawberries.
The strawberry fucking
Oh,
margarita
God,
bullshit
wow.
that Bud Light came
They're
out with.
actually kind of delicious.
They're
I'll be
decent,
honest.
yeah, but like
Like Smirnoff Ices.
No,
we had like
better.
2
Oh, they're
two or
better.
3 of those. We had a tall fountain cup with
Oh, no.
Captain in it,
Joe's calling me.
and then like one other Joe, your coworker.
Yeah, he told me he was going to.
Oh God.
Joe, you're live. What's up?
What?
You're live. What's up?
My fucking hub is junk.
Oh, is your drive shaft spin? Oh, spoiler alert. His 4-wheel drive has not been working. There was a giant clunk and it stopped working.
Oh, I love that.
So I gave him a
Okay.
list on how to troubleshoot it. So what's
Okay.
going on?
Well, I lifted up all 4 tires and it sounds like what does it sound like? Fucking Yeah, it sounds like a machine gun going off in the front left.
Ah.
That's
Okay.
unfortunate. So the drive shaft spins.
Yep.
Okay, so the transfer case might be fine. You might just need a hub.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna trade it in because fuck this.
You ain't trading it in.
Love that.
That's a pure
Yeah,
Doug
right.
Becker
One day
moment.
I will be there with a new truck.
No, you fucking won't.
Watch me.
I'll put any money on it. You ain't got the nuts.
Hey Joe, what was your favorite beer of all time?
Oh yeah, we're talking about
Ooh,
beers
phone a
right
friend.
now. Have you had a moment that's been outrageously good with beers?
Like, it's got to be like probably in a garage, but like, what was the scenario? On vacation,
Still
maybe.
can't fucking hear you guys.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
man.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I don't know.
Have him
It's-
come over and join.
He lives further away than you do.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
He better
So-
get his ass moving.
All right. Well, I guess bring a new truck to work Monday. If not, we'll figure it out, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for the update.
Yeah.
Zaya.
Christ.
Yeah.
Damn, Rip.
His 4-wheel drive wasn't working. I'm like, oh, like you probably broke your transfer case chain. Like it's something pretty
Oh,
simple.
Mm.
So I gave him a whole checklist of things to do, and he's just like, I don't know anything you just said. So I had to write it all down and give it to
fair.
him.
Yeah. I thought it was so funny you were saying that. I saw a F-150 in Peru.
Tangent.
And it, the hub, like, must have just broke completely because it
Oh, no
was
shit.
ka-chowed in the Big Lots parking
no.
lot. And, like, so I think it broke and lost the wheel, and they drove it into the parking lot and just left it there. And then, like, walked back, grabbed the tire,
That's,
rolled it next to the truck. It was, yeah.
That's an Ultima driver moment right there.
Is it?
Lost
Oh,
the
yeah.
weel, still driving down the
I
highway.
mean, it
Yeah.
happens. Happens
It's
to the best of them,
pretty
to be
good.
fair.
But
He's like, I'm gonna call you. I'm like, don't fucking call me. I'm like, I don't answer my phone
fair enough.
because he'll send me like a TikTok every once in a while.
Oh,
but if
yeah.
you don't have the app, you can't watch it. I'm like,
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
I'm like, I can see from the thumbnail what it's gonna be. I'm like, is this racist? Or I'm just like trying to guess looking at it. But
yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So looking at the screen.
Yeah,
So back to
Strawberritas.
strawberries. Yeah. So
Fucking
when we got
delicious.
the reason I regretted that the drinks, the couple I had, because when we got busted, we had so little. They had 2 or 3 strawberritas, a fountain cup of Captain and Pepsi or whatever the fuck it was,
oh, just the shit you could get.
and then like 1 twisted tea. That was their haul for bringing in 10 kids who were underage.
So, like,
drinking.
It's like the
5
cop,
drinks?
It's like the cops
Yeah,
on a
maybe.
table
Between
showing
how
off a
many
drug
people?
bust.
yeah,
and they-
it literally was that, but it was like the fountain drink and then like 4 or 5 drinks. Yeah.
you guys can keep talking. I'm just gonna.
But yeah, that was one I regret. And then my best beer.
Favorite.
Favorite
Yeah, it's
beer?
like a
Favorite or
fucking,
bet, or
yeah,
just like
this.
most memorable.
It's a picture of something like this, where it's just like they're flexing
fucking
so hard.
pixie sticks?
Those are plastic straws.
oh
Hell
my
yeah.
god!
But it's like, look at our huge drug bust. It's like the shittest thing you could possibly imagine.
Absolutely.
That's Andy going to jail right
I bet
there.
they use those straws to Hoover schneef.
I mean, it'd be a shame not to. be
My
fair.
best drink. I don't honestly
A
know.
best drink? That's a crazy thing to throw out.
Do you
I have
you have
mine.
one? Okay, go ahead. I gotta think on it. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Washington trip.
Oh, fucking.
There were many good beers had on that.
What,
trip.
was it you
That
on
is
the
fair.
plane getting kicked off the plane?
I didn't get
high
kicked
off
off
of
the
whatever
plane.
fucking
You were
Ativan or whatever the fuck it
supposed
was.
Look, I had a panic attack mid-flight and had 1 mini booze bottle to keep my nerves calm, and it was this huge
on top of the
fucking
2
deal.
other pills your sister gave you or whatever the fuck.
And the
it
ones we
was.
had in the airport before we left.
Yeah.
and-
Look, I
The
was
ones we got
trying
when we
to
landed.
literally
Oh.
not shit myself.
Okay,
Wait, hold on. Let me continue.
I have one. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
keep it
yeah.
locked in.
Washington trip,
Okay.
Palmer Lake.
Okay.
Right after we had steak and moonshine.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, like-
And,
yeah.
and then as the
when
night,
the guy, when the guy brought
as
it,
the night
yes.
descended, we just got more like philosophical in our talk.
That was campfire beer.
that-
That was
Campfire
campfire
beer.
beers. Campfire beers open.
Campfire
campfire beer with moonshine.
Steak and moonshine is a hard
that-
combination
yeah.
to beat. I'll be
Fuck
honest.
yeah.
That was
Pretty
a
fucking
good fucking.
There's
that was a good.
all the
time.
That's
things
up there.
vacation, fire, water, like driving cars. It's,
Oh, yeah.
everything's there for that. That's a perfect
Yeah,
scenario.
that's like I said. Washington had a lot of good beers on it.
It also had a lot of mosquitoes.
Yes.
Fuck mosquitoes.
Oh. Okay. So one of my
you
I'm
got
gonna.
contenders, is what you're. None of these are. The
Yeah, I'll say
best.
this wasn't like a happy or like a vacation or like a really good time.
It's
This
just
was
a very bold moment.
This was the day that my phone exploded.
Oh,
at
I
3
remember
a.m.
this day
Yeah.
because I was awake.
Yeah, or no, it was fucking like 1:30 or
like
2.
1:30 or 2. It was early.
I was just getting wrapped up and
Yeah,
ready for bed.
go to Marcus's to grab a spare phone, use it.
because your phone exploded
My phone,
on your
my battery
bedside.
literally exploded in my iPhone.
Junk.
Fucking screenshot a couple of Apple Maps to get up to O'Hare by myself. This is when I was going out. I was flying out to North Carolina to check out the current Mustang I have. So yeah, phone explodes, 2 a.m. Miss my first flight at O'Hare. Get my next one. It's now 10 o'clock or so, and I'm in, where was I at? Not Pennsylvania. I was in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I had to get all the way out to New Bern.
Which is like on the coast.
Yeah, it was way closer to close. So yeah, Charlotte fucking airport. I have like an hour and a half layover. I'm like, I'm gonna go get some food.
Time to get shit faced.
Fucking no, I wanted
just-
food
I
because
needed
I hadn't ate all day.
And you've been up since 2 a.m.
So I'm like, all right, go to the thing. It's like 10 o'clock on the nuts. She's like, well, can I get you to drink? I'm like, give me a beer.
just
Give me a fucking
What do you
beer.
got? I'll take
And
it.
I'll be honest, yeah, I think I had 2 beers and a big burger and some fries. It was like
Fixed you right up.
$40.
It's some insane number.
But I didn't fucking care.
Fixed you
It
right
almost
up.
doesn't matter.
This was also like, well, no, I might have been wearing a mask. It was
It'd be
2021.
21, I
yeah,
think.
for a planes, I think I still
for
had
plane
to,
you
yeah.
might have to, but anything before or after
yeah.
that, you'd be
So
fine, pretty much.
But yeah, that was like a I've been defeated, and this is now the come up. We are halfway there. We have one plane ride left. I already have it, figured
like-
out that I got to go to the Verizon store when I land at the next airport.
it's like the most satisfying beer you've had. Maybe not the
yes,
best.
yeah, but it
but
was
the,
like a
holy. Fuck,
it was a
I
weight
need
off my
this.
shoulders, and this was well deserved at 10 a.m.
Because if
What,
you,
it's what a good drink is supposed to do.
Yeah.
because if you would have walked up and said I need a beer, and they're like, oh, we don't serve till 11.
You would have been
No,
fucking
it's an airport,
pissed.
and they're like,
I know,
I don't
but-
give a fuck.
but you would have been in tears. You'd be like, fuck
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah. No, that was
That was like the last,
fantastic.
the only win you needed for that day. Was
yeah.
that.
That was just it mellowed me out, and I'm like, I'm
It was like,
feeling a lot
damn,
better now.
something can go right today.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Exactly. Yeah, like that
Like-
one beer was.
The food's mediocre because in an airport.
Actually, I remember it being fairly decent.
I
like
mean, they have good-ish
it's a
food.
burger. You really can't fuck it up that bad. But I remember it being pretty good. Had a fucking big old bun on
I
it.
had a fucking
Decent fries, whatever the fuck.
Had a
but,
pretty medium rare burger over the weekend, but no complaints.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that, don't we?
Fucking
Holy
talk shit
fuck.
about that.
Wait,
but-
what do we got to talk
Oh,
about?
you'll hear.
Sorry.
we'll talk about.
We're talking about drinks still,
Yeah,
but
we'll talk about drinks. You got a good beer in mind though.
So what was the whole? What did I miss while I was grabbing my beer? You're like best beer, worst beers.
Oh,
Just, I just said best
yeah.
beer.
I thought best worst, and I'm like, okay, I have another contender. So I
Yeah,
had the one.
yeah.
The one I regretted the most.
I have my most regretted.
okay, go ahead.
It's everything you. Well, let me guess. A bottle of Skull vodka as a
Yeah,
mud
high
dog.
school. yeah.
He's like, I got another.
Okay.
Contender.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
got
hold
another.
on. Hold on.
He's
I
like,
was either in between the house party I threw that I made jungle juice
and slice the fuck out of your leg.
I needed like 20 stitches in my knee that night, and I should have got my stomach pumped because I kept puking up green liver bile, so my liver was shutting
But it
down.
looked kind of sick. You
But
know, to be fair, we didn't know if it was the dye from the punch, from like all the Hawaiian punch.
Well, yeah, that
But
too.
still.
I also couldn't figure out who was bleeding for half an hour, and then I found out it was myself.
No, we figured out pretty quick because,
Or
like you and I, because I had thrown up because I didn't drink pretty much at all before that.
No.
I drank a lot and it was delicious, but
that was like the best fucking jungle juice I have ever
God.
made, and we put dry ice in it so the
it, like,
ice wouldn't
fogged and
water it
looked
down.
cool and,
God.
but yeah, you had wrapped up a garbage bag, went to pick it up while there was a broken bottle there.
Beer bottle.
Cut the fuck out of your leg.
Still have that scar.
Because I think
Yeah, I believe it.
it was probably like, I think you got the garbage outside and came back in. And I'm like, hey, you're fucking bleeding.
And I look down and I just see my socks starting to
It
get
was like
red.
glowing red.
I was like,
Because I remember pouring peroxide in it at like fucking 3
it wasn't
a.m.
peroxide. It was that like first
Was it?
aid spray
Oh, maybe
shit.
it was. It was fuck. I'm like, this is going to fucking hurt. And you're like, yep, I know.
And you
Do
just
it.
sprayed it, and I was like, oh, it's not that bad.
That's what I
And you
think.
just like
Fucked up.
slowly looked up, and you're like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm having a great time.
He was absolutely
I was
trashed.
DJing, making fucking
It was-
drinks.
It was a long night.
That was a long fucking night.
So that's a regrettable one. What's your worst one?
Well, the next morning was the ag consignment sale, and I still made it up there. So
That was just my most regrettable one because I literally woke up with the worst fucking hangover ever.
okay,
Oh yeah.
I would say the other one beside that.
you had enough to add a pretty list together.
Oh yeah, was Sparlin Mud Bogs. The night I finished like an entire handle of Baronet vodka, and I think I was drinking like, I think I drank like half a quart of fucking moonshine that night too.
Just the nastiest shit.
And I did not sleep in a tent. I slept in the truck,
That's not bad.
but it was the shitty like half door
Okay.
truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the seats are really small.
Yep.
And you wake up wet.
And I was like in the fetal position the entire night. And I just remember waking up and I pulled my hand up, my hand shaking. And I'm like, oh, that's not good.
Oh, Lord, I've got the tremors.
And then I had to shit.
Oh yeah.
So, and now this is middle of summer. It's already 90 fucking degrees
And
out with like 80% humidity.
Yeah, it's 7 a.m.
So I had to
As soon
get
as the
up
sun crests, it
and take
boils
a
you.
constipated, drunk, hungover shit in a porta potty.
In a porta potty that
Oh.
a bunch of other drunk rednecks have been shitting
I
in all
literally,
necessarily
I
shit
remember
before.
getting in there,
More or less shit.
taking
on.
my shirt off,
You
pants
gotta.
down around the ankles,
be-
and I just went, "Dear Lord, please let this go quick." And I remember coming out sweating.
To be fair, a summer porta potty, you pretty much got to lift the shirt
Oh,
up.
yeah.
It's vile
Yeah,
in
it
there.
sucks.
Even like a nice kept one in the shade,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
140 degrees.
It's the humidity; it gets trapped in there with all the
It-
poo steam.
It sits there and steams you like a fucking broccoli.
But those two are probably my worst two
See,
nights
I
drinking.
don't think I've
Either
had.
that
Oh, you got more?
or
Oh,
the
no.
night I closed down like 3 different bars and I was drinking Jaeger bombs.
Was that somebody's 21st?
No.
No, because your 21st, I'm pretty sure you also blacked out.
No.
I think there's a picture of you laying on the ground throwing up.
Nope. That's the night. This is the night I'm talking about.
Okay,
I had like
I've
8
seen
or 12
evidence.
fucking Jaeger bombs.
which are delicious.
Are delicious,
But
but,
they do
man, I
not-
can't handle over 4 of
You
them.
can't do 8 of them.
Yeah.
We closed out like 3 separate bars, and we were coming over the Spring Valley Bridge because I, of course, was not driving because
You couldn't
I
see
was
the road.
fucked.
Why is there 10 lanes on this?
And I remember we got to the top of Spring Valley Bridge. I'm like, dude, you need to fucking pull over so I can get out of this car and puke.
you guys stop right now, please.
Well,
I
that was
just-
still the old skinny bridge too, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the old sketchy bridge.
No,
Had to
it was
have
the
been.
new bridge.
No.
Oh, was it?
No fucking way.
Yes.
Did they build that in high school? Are we that old?
No.
I don't know, but whatever. And I remember I didn't even unbuckle my seatbelt. I just kind of slumped out and like put a forearm and one hand completely on the cold concrete, and that kind of like sobered me up enough.
It gave you something to like, a base to lean on.
Yes. And so I got
August of 2021.
holy shit.
No, it can't be.
No.
No, it wasn't that new.
No.
That's when the bridge was completed.
Holy shit.
No.
That's
Yeah.
what it's.
Look at
That's
Google Images.
Illinois.gov. It's gotta be
Damn.
this.
But
I don't know.
got home,
Memorial Bridge. Yeah,
got
that's
out of the vehicle.
open June 18th.
I remember I put my
Wait, hold on.
forearm.
Construction began 2016.
Where did you see that?
Scroll down. Middle, second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Construction started in February 2016.
Yeah,
million.
that's what I
Good
thought.
Lord.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I was like, I know, I thought it was like around high school. So yeah.
Yeah, but it's like
If you were in high school, it was
like,
the old
it was
bridge,
after
yeah.
high school.
But it
Oh,
would-
okay then.
yeah.
Because it
Oh
was,
yeah, you were turning 21. Okay, never
yeah,
mind.
I
Yeah,
was
I
21 and
suppose.
shut down
My bad.
like 3 separate bars.
I was thinking high school.
yeah,
Never mind,
the
my bad.
article was 2021, but
We
it was
got-
done before that.
Gotcha.
I sobered up on the bridge,
Likely.
got home, put my arm on my mom's van, and just went, "Ugh," and it was black from
Oh,
all the
just all
fun.
the Jaeger.
I probably finished a quarter of a big bottle of Jaeger.
The
that
amount of
night.
times that you're fucking. Oh, actually, we got a video of the bridge blowing up. Let's fucking
hell yeah.
go. I didn't realize we had.
10 countdown. Going for a
This is
10
the old
countdown.
sketchy bridge for the reference.
9,
I didn't realize we had this video. Let's go.
Get out of the fucking frame.
4, 3, 2,
That bridge is sketchy as fuck.
What a nice implosion.
And they had
Not
to
like the
clean
one
all
in
that
Utica
up.
where they left explosives and
They left him at the bottom
3
of the river.
Hispanic people from
Some
Chicago
dude fucking blew
used
himself
it to,
up.
They
A
used it to
likely
prop up
story.
a frying pan because they were
That's-
camping.
I
Cooking
can't
some
believe
nasty
it.
and they
fish off the
fucking
river?
exploded. Like one of them was FaceTiming their family
Okay.
when it happened.
This was in 2018, so yeah, that's fair. I guess it would have been the new bridge. I didn't realize it was.
yeah.
I thought that was
Yeah.
later than that.
Damn.
All right, fair enough.
So, Brian, what about you?
See,
Best beer, worst beer.
I don't
when we were
really
at-
have bad experiences because
Okay.
I don't drink the same way you guys did. I
yeah.
didn't in high school.
I
and
was yeah.
I
high
didn't-
school was rough.
didn't drink bottles of vodka at a mud bog.
Must be nice.
Like I've blacked out like one time and it wasn't even that exciting. I think Andy, you might have been there for that.
Which one was that?
It was like
Was it my house party? Because you
No.
were really fucked up at
no,
that
because
house
by
party.
8 a.m. I was fine and gone. I was
8 a.m. I remember you passed out on the couch.
Yeah, but I was up and going in the morning. It was fine.
Ben had to
Didn't even
carry
have a
you to
hangover.
bed.
Yeah, but like it
Oh,
was.
yeah, that's the thing too. Is like I've gotten hangovers every time I've gotten moderately fucked up since high school.
Yeah,
so that's a big reason like I really don't get fucked up anymore.
Yeah, I
Like there's a wedding on Saturday that I'm going to. I'm
Is it
probably
open
gonna
bar?
get fucked up.
he's
Yeah.
expecting.
Oh,
to
well,
Or
you
actually,
got
even
it.
if it's not, I don't care.
If it's
it's one
not
of, it's a
open
close
bar
friends.
and you
Yeah.
don't get absolutely
Yeah.
obliterated,
Even
I
if it's
think
not,
that's
I need to find out where it is. I lost my fucking invitation because
you know
when I
what?
moved, I have no clue where it's at. So I'm like,
Are we
fuck.
alcoholics?
No,
No,
I've just
I
been
just get
stressed.
I just get the shakes until I get my first beer in. I'm just so excited to have
Hey,
it.
that's not funny. I actually work with a guy. No, I swear to God, I work with a guy. I was finding UV blue shooters all throughout the construction site.
Oh my god!
I was like, maybe somebody was. This was in Ottawa. I'm like, okay, maybe somebody just walking by and threw a shooter out. Whatever.
Definitely.
No, I found one in the porta potty that we were the only people who were using. I'm like, I know for a
Okay.
fact.
Yikes.
I'm pretty sure I know who it is from the other crew that was working there. I'm like, I'm almost fucking
I
positive
can
I
get
know
a
who
pretty
it is.
good guess on. Who
Oh,
this
it was
is.
one of like 3 people, and I'm very confident on the one.
No, it was.
I'll say, wait, when did you black out?
It was either a Friday or a Saturday, but like I was just about to get off work and you called me. You're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Just about to get off work," and you're like, "You want to go to Aces and get dinner?" And I'm like,
Oh
I
yeah,
would-
this was when Ellie showed up with
like,
all
I
of her
would lo-
girlfriends.
I
and
would
shit.
love
That was when
to.
I was. That was the night I went out to 7 a.m. Right?
I think so. Yes, it was.
Yes.
This was a
Because
very
I
long
texted
night.
you at at 7:30. I
You
think.
you sent me a Snapchat at like 6:30 on your drive home. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck did you do?
Yeah, well, yeah. Because Ellie kept feeding you shots.
Yeah. So
okay,
we got there at like 5:15 or whatever.
yeah. Had
and we
dinner,
drank
about
until
6,
like 7 or
7:30,
8.
yeah, 8 maybe,
And
then
then-
all of a sudden there's probably 6 girls that I know, and my
Current roommate at the
current
time.
or no,
I think it was shortly after she left.
I don't know. Because I went back, I was
Whatever,
at my
but
house.
your-
I had
your
my house.
roommate at one point in
It was
time.
2019. It was the first year that I had my house before Ellie moved in.
Was it really?
Yeah, I think it was before. Because
I thought it was-
because Ellie would have told me that she was going out drinking. This was when she was not my roommate for sure.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
But
So I think I had just gotten my house.
so then they show up. We drink for another like 2 hours or whatever. It's
yeah,
like
2-3 hours there.
It's like 9 or 10 o'clock at this
Yeah.
point.
So you've been at the bar for at least 4 hours.
They all are getting ready to leave. I think you
Yeah,
were
they
getting
wanted to
ready
go to
leave
Peru
too.
and keep drinking.
And then Brad shows up,
Oh,
Yeah.
fresh sober still.
oh god!
Yeah,
we
so
start
you
drinking
stay with
with-
him.
We start drinking with them.
Yep.
And at some point there, I lost
Yeah.
existence.
Well, so I left you guys at the bar.
Yes.
Because I kept going to Peru.
And they were sober, so I had to
Yeah,
catch up
Ellie
with
fed
them.
you probably
Brad knows how to
4 or
fucking
5
party.
shots.
Yeah.
Because she fed me 3 or 4 when I was
After
there.
we'd already
and then
drank for
and then
4
we
or 5
continued to go
hours.
to 3 other bars that night
Yeah.
too. And then shut all the bars down, met some random people, went to Depew.
Drove all over the fucking place.
Had a couple mental breakdowns over there. Bullshit.
Yeah. And drove home at 7 a.m.
Yeah, drove. Well, that was like 3 to
my
3 to
God.
4, 3 to probably 3 to 5 o'clock. We were in Depew, left Depew, went back, dropped some people off, had another mental breakdown on the way there. Almost went to the hospital. Stopped in like halfway in between Depew and the hospital. I'm like, we're gonna go to her house and get her fucking medication
Again,
so
this
that
is-
she's like mellows out a little bit.
This is not Andy having the breakdowns. It's
yeah,
someone
no,
who's
this is
in
somebody
his
else.
truck with him.
and I'm
he's
like, oh my god.
Bitch, get out my goddamn
Yeah,
vehicle.
finally
he's
get to
the one
get
driving.
to,
It's
yeah,
fucking
get to the
winter,
house, drop her
basically.
off.
Not
Fucking,
my problem.
No, it was. I
Unfortunately,
carried her
it
up
was your
fucking
problem.
30 steps up into this house.
It was so his
Fucking
problem.
inside, she's having more of a meltdown. Finally, she fucking mellows out and starts relaxing. I'm about to pass out on the couch. The other guy who bummed a ride off me, who to this day I see him and I'm like, long time no see. You want to drink till 7 a.m.? And every time me and him have
no.
like a Vietnam flashback, we're like, oh, fuck no.
Absolutely not.
And yeah, finally she's in bed. Her friend who's taking care of her is like, I got her. I'm like, thank fuck. It's now 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it might have been later actually. Even it was.
Well, no, it was 6:30 when we left their house.
Yeah.
I dropped this guy off at his house in Peru. it was about 7, and I Snapchatted you on the way home.
You were driving through Oglesby.
Yeah,
And you're
I'm
like, holy fuck,
I'm
long
like,
night or whatever.
I'm just getting home, and you replied within like an hour. You were like, "What the actual fuck, dude?"
I wake up and see this. I'm like, what? I'm like, where
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck were you?
You know what?
I'm like, I was like, you'll never.
That
guess.
reminds me of the house party.
Again?
Yes.
How many fucking references do you have to this?
Dude, that was a crazy fucking night. A lot of shit happened.
I remember most of it.
Somebody wanted to drive home, and I almost got into a
yeah.
fist fight with her.
Yeah.
Finally ripped her keys out of her pocket. Me and you went upstairs and pulled 3 of her spark plug cables
17-year-old girls are dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
they
going to drive home. The fuck? Me, shit-faced as hell, stumbling, can't form a complete sentence. The fuck you are.
Yeah. No, it was.
I know it's bad,
Yeah.
but let them learn.
And then
they're
I,
all stupid.
yeah,
Yeah,
also
that was-
true.
I babysat her for a little bit, too, in the garage because she was puking.
But you would have been fine to drive home.
No.
It would have been not your problem at least.
Yeah,
But
that was... oof.
yeah, shame for doing the right thing.
Yeah, fuck
As
me.
for a best beer, man, that's a fucking tough
I'll
one.
say, yeah, I don't know.
Like,
what?
Just one of them.
That's what I'm
I'll say
trying to
Washington
think.
had
A lot.
in my head. There's probably 6 beers in Washington that really
yeah.
stand out.
That could have been best beers.
yeah,
but
they're
it's like,
which are in the top
Just
15.
that
probably.
whole
Yeah.
trip.
yeah.
And it's funny because I reference that trip a lot. That we will never top that trip. No vacation will ever.
It was
top that trip.
unbelievable.
I want to go back so fucking bad.
Man, it's like I can't think of a specific like this day, but it's like I've had plenty of times where I've worked my ass off top to bottom all day.
Oh
like,
yeah.
gutting Christina and Nate's house.
Oh,
yeah, days where it's like you're sweating and covered in drywall for like 6 hours
Didn't
straight.
we finish like a bottle and a
A
half of Jameson that
Whole
day?
bottle of Jameson.
I was shit
It, like
faced.
stuff like that where it's like, okay, I'm done. Crack. You're just like the sound of it opening. You're like, that's all I need. I don't even need
Yeah.
to drink it. It's just
that weight of the world off your shoulders.
Of
I
just the-
can become a
of
degenerate
the,
now.
oh god, I've done all.
And
the
that's
shit.
when when you go home, like you have probably a beer or two after you finish. You go home, you shower.
That's a shower beer.
That's
that
a shower.
that
beer.
was
Yeah.
a shower
Yeah.
beer.
That is when that is like in my head a shower beer. It's
Yeah.
like you've been ass kicked all day and you finally get to
when you know
you have weight off
to
your
shower.
shoulders and now you have the dirt off your skin.
Yep.
And it's nice and warm. You have a little sip of your nice cold beer and you're like, oh yeah.
And even sometimes the cold shower beer, you just turn it down and just like
Oh yeah.
In
It's
the
just
middle
like-
of summer when you've been sweating your dick off
yeah.
all
you like
goddamn
let it hit
day.
your back and you're just like, just
yeah.
fucking you just stand there. You're
Yep.
not showering, you're just standing
Yep.
in water.
Yeah.
Oh, some of those like there's no specific day, but it's like
Yeah.
the times
Days
it happens,
like those.
It is just
Yeah,
unbelievable.
can't
It's
confirm.
one of the best possible ways to
Yeah.
have a beer.
How long have we been bitching about? We're just talking
We've
about
been talking about beer for about an hour.
I figured
Yeah,
it
this
was
is
about that.
it's the drinking episode.
Man, it's just,
I
just
suppose,
the
yeah.
best beers.
Yeah.
Do we want to go through what we used to drink?
What do you mean used to drink?
I'll say it's always-
your list is like 60 things long.
I've been spoiled.
I've been like,
So-
I've been pretty casual.
I started off. I've never liked beer, and I've tried Busch Light, Coors.
To be
I've-
fair-
all the cheap shit.
I've tried everything.
The one that you kind of liked was Yingling.
That
is a
somewhat like
tolerable beer.
Yingling. You want to know what
Yeah.
else I actually kind of like? I don't even know if you could still
Dick?
get these. No,
Hams.
no.
Old Milwaukee.
Steel Reserve.
You're fucking gay.
Oh, God,
Fucking, that's
they
not-
were flavored.
Yeah, they're fucking like blue raspberry,
Yeah.
and they taste like ass.
That I was like, hey, this is okay.
I have a fucking Steel Reserve story.
Do you?
It would have been fucking. I was just.
Do they still make Steel
No,
Reserve?
I would have been. Well, they probably do, but
I'm gonna
I
Google
was
it.
just 21.
Mm-hmm.
Michael and I had done something. We'd worked our asses off the whole day, and we're like, we need some dinner. The parents are gone. Like, let's go to the fucking Subway in Granville.
Oh,
Back
yeah,
when it was
yeah,
still
yeah.
a thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So we went up there, get a couple of sandwiches, and I'm like, I'm 21. Like, I'll buy some beers. And we walk over, and I'm like, blue raspberry, like fucking Steel Reserve. I'm like,
I don't even
Can
know
you
what the
pull
fuck
up
Steel
Steel
Reserve. I don't
Reserve?
even
I
know
sure
what it looks
can.
like, honestly.
Steel Reserve.
I think I had a red one.
I think it's a Steel Reserve.
yeah, it's Steel
I
Reserve.
genuinely, I
They
can't
come in
look
like
up-
the tall boys.
These are way too new of a can. Where's the old
Okay.
shitty can? Hold
Look
on.
up like 2015 or
It
whatever.
looks-
no, yeah, that one.
It looks more like
yeah,
this can.
that's what I had.
It's just some dog
I don't think
shit.
I've ever had that.
This can is still too new. The old ones were like all silver.
Honestly,
almost.
okay, the blue raspberry
This-
Four Loko.
This was the can.
okay.
It just looks like dog shit.
I'll say I've had the blue raspberry Four Loko,
Same
and
thing.
that is my go-to. It is pretty
can.
fucking delicious.
See how it's like just all gray?
Yes,
it looked
yes,
more
yes,
like
yes.
these.
okay.
And it's like we had worked our asses off. We went to get like some shitty Subway sandwiches, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
It
these
was
look-
the end of day. Fuck this.
It was dark. It's like
God.
I'm like, these look kind of good. He's like, yeah, maybe. I'm like, you want to try one? He's like, sure. So he goes and rings up the sandwiches, and then I go up and ring up the beers. And
Oh, yeah.
Or if you want to call these beers, they're definitely
Whatever the
not.
fuck they are.
They're like
yeah.
8% fucking blue raspberry nonsense. Mm-hmm. Drive home, put some ranch on the sandwiches, open up these things. It's like, take about 3 sips. I'm like, these are shit, aren't they? He's like, yeah, these fucking suck. Fucking
Correct.
pour them out and give up. It's like, whatever, but they're fucking nasty. Four Loko is better by comparison. And Four Loko is not known for being the best tasting thing, to be fair.
Yeah, but
These were
honestly,
fucking
a
ass.
Four Loko and about 2 beers after it is like the perfect amount
See,
of
The
rum.
only times I've ever had a Four Loko is when someone else buys it, takes a drink, and goes, "This fucking sucks," and I'm like, "I'm not."
Oh, yeah.
picky,"
the
and then
only
drink it.
time I associate Four Locos with golf.
Fair,
What?
yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to be fucked up within 3 or 4 holes, yeah, you buy a Four Loko and finish it
You just do
before
it-
6.
Honestly, that's what Joe should have said. Him and his friends did a beer a hole, but they did it with twisted tea.
Oh fuck.
He's like, we did,
Oh,
we
we were
did
supposed to
9, and I was
do-
miserable.
I talked about it like on the podcast last year. The
Your-
Myrtle Miglerini golf outing. We were supposed to do it this upcoming Sunday.
Oh no.
And I'm like, that's gonna be rough. Me doing it after the wedding, but now
Yeah.
it sounds like
Getting
they're
pushed back.
Yeah, they have like, they have some shit they got to do.
Sure.
So I'm like, fucking, whatever. But yeah.
So go back to your list, Marcus. You have it all typed out. You have fucking
No,
30 entries.
So I really started with vodka. I was a big Smirnoff.
That's just the
Vodka.
high school.
Yeah,
drink,
that's just high
honestly.
school drink.
Yeah, I've drank more fucking Smirnoff than anything.
Yeah, I want to say I moved over to rum, and it was Bacardi. Just clear Bacardi, not the spiced shit. Like
I know exactly what it
still
is.
have some,
Oh, why?
and
Throw
I
it away.
ran out of normal Captain.
Oh yeah.
Get this, right before my grandmother's funeral.
Oh god.
So sorry, Grams, I was drinking during your services. I needed something to mellow me the fuck out. It was a rough
Oh,
time.
fuck.
And but yeah, like had a Bacardi and Coke, and I was like, this tastes like shit.
Yeah. Yeah, high school makes it easy because
Yeah.
you're fiending
It's
for
whatever.
alcohol because you're a
But
degenerate.
yeah, so it was vodka, then I moved to Bacardi.
Ugh.
Then I was like a really big whiskey and bourbon guy for like a year or two.
That would have been right before 2020, back when
Yeah.
we you and me started going to the bars about
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
We were going to Barrel and having like good drinks.
Oh.
And then the world stopped existing and
Yeah.
it fucking ruined all that.
because I
fun.
wanted to go with you guys, and then it all.
Yeah, you still haven't
stopped.
been to Barrel, have
No,
you?
no.
Oh, we should go to fucking
I don't
Barrel.
drink fucking. Since then it's been 4 years, and I have not found a good.
That's
fucking
when I really
anything that I
got
like.
into my fucking Scotch
Do you want me
phase.
to go get some good
Jesus
whiskey? I have
Christ.
plenty of
I
it.
hate it all.
I
make
was
the
fucking-
face on all of them.
I'm gonna make
You
you,
get
do
I'm
the
used to it.
face.
That's when I was drinking my
Fuck.
12,
What about
16.
the bourbon that's been sitting in the fucking podcast table for a year?
What the fuck? Oh,
both
Basil
of them.
Hayden's? You want to try some?
No, I
It's so
don't.
good.
I'm only gonna bring what Brian. I've drank both of those on the table.
No, have you've tried this?
Yes, I
Basil
don't.
Hayden's is
it
so
just,
smooth.
I hate it all. It
You-
just
you always
sucks.
hate it.
I've never had like a shot or a hard alcohol that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna drink so much more.
that
of
Four
these.
Roses?
Knob Creek. Oh, Four Roses. Fuck.
This is my prized Four Roses single barrel.
It's like, do we want to pass all around the?
Absolutely not. We'll start with
What the
this.
fuck's?
It's so
You guys can
nice.
drink that.
I-
I'll drink the.
Well,
one.
hold on.
so
I'm gonna
fucking
finish this,
good.
and then I'm gonna go to the
You're gonna
bathroom real
finish
quick.
that?
I
No.
gotta piss too. I'll be honest.
Finish the
I've
story.
already pissed. Yeah.
So then it was vodka, then Bacardi, then I was really big into whiskey, bourbon, Scotch.
He's doing the face.
McKellen. What's the Parks and Rec one?
Lagavulin.
Yeah, Lagavulin 16.
Yeah, we tried that at Barrel and it was fucking vile.
It was vile, but
cast
I
strength.
finished it because it was fucking $18 for a goddamn 5 liter or 5 milliliters. Sorry,
Oh my god. This is just so fucking
I have
good.
to pee first.
We'll just take one little hit and then go pee.
Oh no, I can't. My bladder's gonna explode.
Piss
and
yourself,
now
it's
I'm
fine.
into my
Now you're into your rum and coke
Yeah.
boring phase.
You've been on that for.
I've been on that
3
for a
years,
long time,
dude.
which shows how decent rum and cokes
Oh yeah.
are.
Oh, I was on a rum and coke kick until I did it at your house, where I drank an entire 2 liter of Coke, and I was mixing them like
heavy.
fucking 60 to 70% rum
same.
and fucking 20%
That's how
fucking
Marcus
Coke.
still mixes them
Oh,
to
yeah.
this day.
Like
Yeah.
it was funny. My dad at our engagement party, I was like, "Oh, you want a sip?" He's like, "Oh, what is it?" I'm like, "Captain and Coke." He took a swig of it and he goes, "How the fuck do you
Because
drink
where's
this?"
the fucking coke?
It's
I was
Captain
like, "It's Captain
and Coke.
Yeah.
and an aftertaste."
There's a
of
reason
Coke.
Captain's first in that
Which
name.
is why I really need to get some. You know what sounds really good right now?
I don't know.
A vanilla Coke and Captain.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's so good, so smooth.
You know what's better? Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Peppy.
Dr. Pepper. I call it that a lot, to be
Peppy?
fair, especially when I'm talking with like Nick on fucking Xbox.
right. Sorry, I gotta go.
Get a Docky Peppy, a Dr. Pepper cherry with fucking Captain Morgan cherry vanilla.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
unbelievable. But
We made this on the podcast, I thought. Or
that's where we introduced the cherry vanilla because it was brand
yes,
new.
yes.
We haven't
yes.
mixed them on the podcast yet, but
I thought we did. I could have swore I tried
no,
it. Okay.
because I had
Either way.
mentioned it and you guys were like, "Wow, that actually sounds like it'd be
Yeah, okay,
really
fair
fucking
enough.
good."
Yeah.
It really is. It's unbelievably smooth.
I said you don't. Yeah, you're just not really a big drinker.
I don't-
Like, you drink, but like
I won't drink by myself because I'm like, it's a waste of time.
yeah, and you're
I-
by yourself a lot.
I'm by myself
Like,
a lot, just
fair.
hanging out. To be
But
fair,
yeah,
but
but like
it's the thing. It's like if I'm gonna sit at home, I'm not gonna drink because I'll have 2 drinks. My like,
yeah,
I don't want to say stomach will get upset. I have like a slight alcohol intolerance,
yeah,
so I get this like the spins really easy.
yeah. Oh
And
yeah,
it's
oh
no
dude,
fun.
high school. Every time I laid down when I was drinking, I'm like, boy, I'm like the ceiling fan. I'm going the same RPM right now,
it's like-
brother.
so I have to sit up for like 2 hours. And
Oh,
just
yeah.
look at my phone and do stuff. Otherwise, I'll
Yeah.
like lay down and.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So I don't
I've,
drink
I've
by
had many a
myself.
nights where I just spin.
Yeah, can I drink 30 beers? Sure.
Yeah.
But do I do it often? Not really.
No,
It's
honestly,
just
honestly
not.
I've the amount of times I've been hammered, I can count on the last 3 years. I can probably count on for sure both hands.
Nick's bachelor party. Just start going through.
Yeah.
But
honestly, I'd still probably call it like a 7.5.
call it tuned up, not drunk.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
like I was a little rowdy, but like give me another
Nothing.
6-pack and I would have got there.
Yeah. The drive home was enough to clean you up a little bit.
yeah, yep.
But, yeah,
but
no,
yeah,
I don't drink that. I don't drink heavily.
and you don't really have you don't have a ton of preferences really.
Not
like,
really. It's like I will drink.
banquets apparently is
like,
is your go-to. So.
Free beer is number 1 every time.
I will.
Cold
we're
beer,
talking.
cold beer is number 2. Like free and cold, anything it is, I'll take it. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah.
I'm not picky.
I was like, I was spoiled. So like I think I've been drinking heavily the longest because I've been drinking since
You were
8th
about, like,
grade.
12.
8th grade freshman year, we hit it hard because one of my other good friends, Connor, had an older sister who was 21.
Convenient.
Or no, she was 18, but her friends were 21. So we were hanging out with an older sister who had older friends. So
Chain of custody. You got
yeah,
good
we
booze-ish.
got anything we wanted, as well as his stepdad
Is that
was
making you guys
rich.
fucking pucker? That shit's so fucking good.
It's good, but
Yeah.
some bitch.
Really?
Oh
You
fuck!
know.
Like I said, I just don't do anything
You
hard.
don't
I
do
don't
sh-
do.
you can't
I'm
do
a-
any shots.
I'm
Yes.
a mixer kind
Oh,
of guy.
I'm not a mixer guy. I
Yeah.
pour.
Yeah, I'll
into
say
my
so.
mouth. So
My buddy
fucking
Connor's stepdad was rich and had a beer fridge that he kept stocked, regardless of who took
And
it.
well, now hold on.
good. Hold up.
Huh.
It was not a beer fridge.
It was a
It was-
commercial.
it was a like you go into the liquor store and you open
It's a three bay.
no,
like,
it's like
door.
it's a 2-door slider into
Yeah.
the middle. Like it's an industrial
It's
fucking
an industrial
drinking
the same
beer
one that like
fridge.
Marshallone's has now.
Yes, literally,
Yes.
it was
the
that
exact
but
same
with
like 2-door.
like don't get me wrong, there was like Gatorade and Propel and
Yeah.
some water sometimes.
all the way
but,
down to the
However-
bottom, and
Yeah.
then the rest
Yeah,
was beer.
3/4 of it was beer
Yeah.
and any alcohol you can imagine,
bunch
and they
of
like
beers.
it was stocked pretty much once a week.
Plus the 2 bars in that house.
Correct that.
one of like these guys.
One. Well, it depends because we made one in the basement, but yeah,
Yeah.
there was a lot of bars.
Like not like a mini fridge.
Yes, no,
a
it was that. It was
full-ass
the
fucking-
bottom 2 shelves on the right hand side were other shit.
Yep.
All the rest was alcohol.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're like, well, I suppose I'll have.
Yeah,
one
no,
while
like
I'm here.
he just had 2 cases of each beer, so we're like, we'll just take the one of Bud Light or Busch
Yeah.
Light. or
We'll take
whatever
whatever the
fuck we
shittiest
need.
beer that's in
Yeah.
here.
We'll
But,
take
but
the
like
cheap shit.
most of the time, it was like I was drinking Bud Light because like that's what my parents had, so that's what I was used to stealing. So
it
I'm
was
like,
like the most.
so like
common.
if I had to, like if I was like, hey, X person who's 21, can you get me a case of Bud Light?
Grab me generic beer.
Yeah, and I'll give you $20 even though it costs you 12 or whatever the fuck. Here you go.
Yep.
Like,
Buyer's fee.
yeah,
Exactly.
whatever it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I usually paid however many beers were in the case, I'd pay you. So like
market times 2.
yeah, $25 for a 24 pack
Yep.
or $30 for a Bush.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
case of Bush,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck.
Making money.
$20 for a handle of Smirnoff vodka.
I
Oh
wouldn't-
yeah,
I
20,
wouldn't know if there
$20
was.
was the steady
Yep.
a handle or like a 750.
$20
$20
back in like our high school could buy you a
That
lot
was
of
fucking
shit.
balling
Like
out of
you could buy an
fuck.
entire case of beer, a handle, or like 2 grams of weed.
I would never know. I've never bought weed.
No,
That
1 gram
shit's-
was 20.
Oh yeah,
That shit's
sorry.
bad for you, but yeah. I was just at the store the other day looking at stuff.
Yeah?
You could buy a fucking 750 milliliters of mango habanero Old Smoky for $20.
That sounds like you can go fuck yourself.
It sounds vile because Joe and I were at Aces on Friday having lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and they had like Bird Dog, like peach flavored whiskey or whatever. He's like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like,
that
you-
sounds good.
I'm like, "Do you not know about flavored whiskeys?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Not really," because he's like 19, so he doesn't drink. You know, obviously.
Pussy.
He's well, I can't say he does, to be fair, but he's like 19.
You can't prove it.
Yeah, I can't prove it in a court of law. Don't ask me, please. But he's like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, "Oh, you don't know about flavored whiskeys?" He's like, "Not really." I'm like, "There's every flavor."
Even
He's like-
fucking gross ones.
I'm like, peanut butter is like a super common one, like peach, this and that, blackberry of flavored
Whiskey.
whiskeys. I'm like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "There's mango habanero." He's like, "No, the fuck, there's not." I'm like, "Oh, you bet your ass there is."
There's dill pickle flavored moonshine.
So I was at Walmart yesterday.
gross.
I walked to the booze aisle, found like the mango habanero Old Smoky, took a picture of it. Yeah. And as I'm like walking over to pick up water softener salt, I'm like about to text it to him, and then he walks up next to me. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing
is that?
here?" Joe,
Oh, no shit.
the kid that works here.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
"The fuck are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm getting stuff to clean my truck." I'm
Oh,
like,
fair.
It's fucking
Oh, the one he's trading in today.
So
tomorrow.
yeah, like he said he's gonna have a new truck Monday. Not a fucking,
Bullshit.
not a
Yeah.
chance. Unless he's selling,
Bullshit.
unless
I think
he's
it's
selling his
Friday.
bike, no fucking way.
Fair.
But
the bike that he almost killed himself on.
yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
the one-
yeah, the
concussion
one he got
bike,
like a
yeah.
stage 4 concussion on. He's
almost
raced
died.
since then.
Good
he's not,
for him.
He's not scared of it.
Yeah.
He's going to put on my old helmet, went and raced, then won. I'm like, fucking Woods racers are built different. To be fair,
Yeah, honestly, they're
Hey,
interesting.
it's just like
I had the most
Finland
fun wood
rally
racing
driver.
rather than
motocross
like
guys are
motocross.
like, "Oh, we're flying." Woods
Yeah.
guys are like, "There's rocks the size of my tire.
yeah,
I'm
Woods
bouncing
guys.
them."
Woods guys like the like challenge,
The death
whereas
threat?
motocross guys
Yes.
are just like chasing time and chasing the
Yeah.
perfect run. Woods guys are like, did I smash my head on the tree this time? No. The second lap, oh fuck, I did this. I literally I remember I concussed myself for sure. I never did anything about it, but I
Woodland
smacked,
Rally Racing.
I
That'll
smacked.
give you like the point of view.
Okay.
This
This is that's
checkers.
This is I put Rally Woodland, and this is what I get. Okay, what
Yeah.
do you want me to search?
Oh,
Look
fuck.
up videos.
I'm not. I can't go on YouTube. Damn it!
Rally through the woods.
I can't watch that on here. It's all on
It's
YouTube.
just a clip.
I'm still.
Yeah. No,
Either
no,
way.
look up dirt bike single track.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
again, it'll be
That's
on
what you
YouTube.
want to look for. You can do Instagram.
Signal
Yeah, you
track.
can do Instagram.
I'll see what I can get. YouTube.
Type the
YouTube.
word Instagram.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I won't get fucking blocked for this.
Instagram.
Liam Reed. 30
Fresh
seconds.
single track and dirt bikes.
All right.
This might be terrible. Who knows? Here you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
This is what Woods racing
Yeah.
is. Literally racing in the woods.
See, like that tree he ducked under, I did the same thing, but I missed it on the second lap, and I smacked the fuck out of my head on it,
Yeah.
and I was concussed for sure. Because the 3/4 of the lap that I was still going, I'm like, just taking it easy first gear. I'm like, I might fucking tip over right now. Oh my god, I'm fucked up. I wasn't like knocked myself out, but I was probably like stage 2. It was
Yeah.
pretty fucking rough.
Like these guys are kind of cruising around.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when you're racing, you're on the limit. Here's this branch he was talking about right
Yeah.
about here.
yeah, next clip.
This one.
Yeah.
There's a duck
He
underneath
ducks
it.
a little bit. Yeah, mine was like a tree that was leaning on another tree.
Yeah,
and I
he
just
didn't duck.
I did the first lap. The second one, I just didn't judge it right, or I fucking
Yeah.
got out of the rut
Yeah.
or something.
Yep. Woods
A little
racers.
bit more
Oh.
headspace.
Woods racers are built different.
That's what I want to do. My little TW200s putts around the woods.
Yeah, like he was telling me about their race the other time. They had to cross like a single lane bridge.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck
Like you
yeah.
come up to
that.
a turn and cross it.
A 90 turn?
Yeah, pretty much.
Holy shit.
There were guys who would come in at like a 45, jump the creek, land on the bridge, and go across it in the wheelie.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like psychopaths.
Nope. I like to keep both wheels on the ground.
Yeah, if they keep 2 on the ground, they're going too slow.
Yeah.
They're like wheeling around corners through ruts.
Yeah.
They're psychopaths.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Like I
What's
said,
the,
I had the most fun woods racing.
Yeah, so he's winning his
Fuck.
class right now.
What the hell's the like?
Trials?
Yes.
Where they're fucking jumping their
Well, a
bikes.
lot
They're
of-
literally wheeling over fucking.
Yeah, a
shit.
lot of people practice trials and they bring those same like bike control. You bring that
Yes.
to woods racing.
Yes.
That way, like if you're in a tight rocky section or something, you have that same maneuverability. Like you're used to that.
I
how
can
it's gonna
see
react and
trials
whatnot.
being a more control based.
It's
Yeah.
all control based.
Well,
it's balance.
and it's their bikes. I mean, their bikes are specially designed.
Oh,
too.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah. But
they don't
even
even have a
then-
seat. You're supposed
No.
to stand on
Yeah.
them and
Yeah.
just manipulate them around objects. and
balancing
stuff.
for
yeah.
minutes at a time.
Yeah.
Psychopaths.
Trials is
Yeah.
nuts.
Fuck yeah! I was literally looking
But
up.
yeah, unless he sells his fucking bike, he's not getting a truck by Monday.
Fair.
He's full of shit.
Yeah, I was on Marketplace today. I looked up 2011 KX250F because it's the same.
You want
year.
your same bike? back
Yeah, I
now?
debated about texting. His guy's name is Brett, who bought my old bike.
Be like,
I have
hey.
our conversation from like 2017 or whatever
Long
it is.
time ago.
I'm like, man,
Like,
maybe
hey-
he bought it and rode it 3 times and just put it away. I would buy if it was in the exact same shape as when I sold it. I would buy it back for when I sold it.
It's
For.
7
not- and you
years
know
later.
that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing is like he probably just trashed it. I have no
Probably
fucking
sold
clue.
it pretty quickly.
Well,
but-
that too. Yeah, I want to ask to be like, hey, do you still have it, or,
Hey,
or do you know
sounds-
the person who has it still? Like,
Yeah.
Sounds like we need to take a trip down to the bike dealership.
no, because he wants a Kawasaki, not
So-
a Yamaha.
They sell
Fucking-
Cowies there.
Oh, that's
yeah, they
fair.
do. Yeah.
Cringe.
that like
Not buying
honestly,
new.
Yeah,
They
Brian
have
knew
used section?
$8,000
That's-
for
can't
No,
afford
I want to
that.
spend like 2 to 3. But I also don't want to spend it because I don't know how much my septic is going to cost.
Probably like 15.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
Get a poly tank.
Do you have an update on that? Because you
The
mentioned that
price of the
earlier.
tank doesn't even. It's the
It's the labor.
it's whether or not it
yeah.
has to be a mechanical pump with a 3 tank system
or a single
or
tank.
a single
aerator.
tank with a leach field. But
Yeah.
like, I had the guy come out today actually. Michael's
Yep.
Yeah.
girlfriend's
Dad. Her
stepdad,
dad.
Dad.
yeah, it's her actually.
Yeah, her. It's the ones we went to school with. It's their stepdad.
Yes.
Same
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But yep.
So
He did my patio for or my pad for the chicken coop.
Yeah. It's like I told you to call him like 6 months ago, and then you didn't.
Well,
I haven't
also
had the
am in
money to
charge of
pay
doing
anybody
that.
to do
Yeah, I
it,
know.
as well as
Same.
like, or the ambition, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
he came out today. He's like, yeah, we could do this, we could do that. He's like, I bury my tanks no more than 2 feet deep. So I'm like, fuck, I can't just bury it really low and connect
can't.
the pipes from super far. He's like, I also has to be, if you have a leach field, it has to be virgin ground. It can't be fill.
Yep.
Nope.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
It's always
Because
virgin.
there's a right way to do it.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, fair enough. And so ideally, I think the place to do it right now is where the burn pile is.
Yep.
And then push my house way back on that ridge, which is doable. I'm okay with
You
it.
say, do you have enough room back there
Yes.
to push it back?
I measured out a rough guess of the house.
Okay.
And I think there's plenty of room.
Sure.
Um,
and honestly, if
And
it's
with a walkout basement too.
Yeah,
Like
yep.
throw as much dirt as you can other places. No big
kind
deal.
of reshape the whole land.
Yeah, which
You'd
it's
have to
mine. I
anyway,
don't give
yeah.
a fuck.
Yeah, you own the dirt, not how it's shaped.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, like kind of figuring it out. What Troy said, he's like, yeah, text this guy, call this guy, set up a time, have him come out, do 3 dirt samples. Do one by where my burn pit is right now. Do another one kind of where this other area is. Do another one way the fuck, like where I'm parking my
Like
trailer and
as
shit.
far away as you can.
Like
almost.
worst case scenario, you have it only for the house and it's way the fuck back here.
But then you know.
But yeah, at
So when-
least
if
you
you-
know if you have to do worst case
Yep.
scenario, you know it's back.
If you
there.
go to build a house and it has to go this way, you know that that's at least a safe
Yes,
spot. Yeah.
correct. So yeah, ideally the first 2 places will be best,
Ideally. But
and
but you have
never
a
know.
backup.
yeah. So, but like I said, it's
a
all
very-
kind of falling into place where I think the only thing I have to do is I have to add a lot of fill in between the garage and the burn pit,
yeah.
or the burn
It's
pile.
kind of the edge of a hill there.
It's low in the middle there,
Yeah.
and I need like you can't have the septic tank in fill. You have to have it in virgin ground,
Yep.
but you can have the pipes that
In
run
fill,
from the bathroom in fill.
Because
So I'm like
that don't fucking matter.
exactly. So I'm like perfect. I was planning to fill this up anyway and get it almost level.
Right.
So as long as the pipes are 3 feet or more under the ground, they won't freeze.
Yeah, you throw 100 tons of dirt in there and clean it up.
I call the guy. I there was a top soil, black dirt for sale sign in McNabb, actually.
There you go.
Took a picture of it like a week ago. Called him today. I'm like, hey, looking to get about
I need a shitload
maybe
of dirt.
40, call it between 40 and 100 tons of dirt. He's like, all right, do you have a way to load it? Whatever. He's like, I can load it, have trucks deliver it to you, whatever.
Right.
I can do everything, or you can do half. I'm like, okay, fair.
Yeah, the more you can
I'm
do,
like,
the less it'll
text
cost.
me
but
prices of both. He said $12 a ton.
fully taken care
No,
of.
$17 a ton fully taken care of. $12 a ton, you do it. I'm like,
That adds up quick.
huh, okay. If it's 100 tons, it's $1,700.
Yes, it is.
That's a shitload.
But
of dirt,
if you
though.
rent a Bobcat for 1 day,
Yeah, one day weekend Bobcat rentals $500.
yeah, it covers that difference immediately.
If I just decide to hey, I'm going to spend 12 hours in the skid steer this weekend and
Which-
just bucket fucking material from somewhere else on my land,
Yeah.
done. Like,
But
that's $500 as opposed to $1,700.
if they haul it in for $1,200, you spend $500 on a skid steer, you can at least spread it as they bring it. Or they can dump
Well,
it.
yeah,
Either way, you'll have to spread it.
yeah, fair. But
But-
at this point, like, I'm honestly thinking just doing the skid steer. Like,
Just do it and just start.
well, there's Rental Pros in Peru, which is usually cheaper than United Rentals.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about asking them. I want to make sure I get the new one because they have 2 skid steers. I want to get the
don't
new
get
one.
the old one. I broke the new one, or I broke the
broke
old
the
one.
old
Well, I want the new one mostly because it has a 2-speed. So go get my bucket, click it in 2-speed, drive as fast as I can up to the garage, fucking lay down as much fucking dirt as I can, and just back and forth all day long as fast as I can do it. Because it's
Instead of running
they're
the
gonna charge
limiter-
me extra over
the hour.
the hour. Yeah, it's hours more than
yeah.
days.
You're
of
allowed.
the
You're
weekend.
allowed. X
Yeah, because
amount
like
of
I'll
hours.
pick it up Friday after work, run it for 4 hours,
Run it
3-4
till
hours
the
till it's
lights
dark.
aren't-
Yeah,
till the lights aren't good enough.
yeah, fucking quit. Wake up early the next morning, run
Run
it
it
for 8 hours, 10 hours
12
straight.
hours,
yeah.
yeah.
Fucking then I'm like, all right, cool. I got 12 hours of work done with it. 12, 14 hours work done. Cool.
Yeah. So the
Then
rental
I have the
fee
rest of the day.
doubles.
Then I have the rest of the day Sunday. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go tear out all this fucking brush.
Yep, all
Any
this
other
bullshit.
shit I don't want.
Yeah, the
I'll
dirt's
probably
done
bring
Saturday.
in. I would like a load of gravel brought in. I might do this fucking next weekend, honestly. I want to get a load of gravel brought in and have it level it out to have the shipping container dropped on it.
Right.
Because I'm trying to get that ordered. The guy won't fucking call me back. I called him twice now.
Yeah.
Just do you have an address? Just show up and be like, hey.
No, he's in Chicago.
Oh, there's guys in like Peru.
Yeah, no, the United Rental guy.
Yeah.
He is based out of Chicago.
Oh,
They-
that guy. Yeah.
Yes,
but their
the-
lot is in Seneca, or it's by Seneca.
Yeah, but they don't have all of them there. They said it's either going to come from Utica, depending on what it is,
Yeah.
or there's a
Or there's a bigger. lot up there.
Distro, a port.
Port in Chicago.
Yep.
that it will most likely come from.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah.
One of the two, but most likely will come from Chicago.
Realistically,
So, but
yeah.
it's still only $300 more to get it delivered from Chicago. I'm like, fucking sold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I'm totally okay with that.
way cheaper than one of those
$300.
junk sheds.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
It'll be
No,
be
it's
less
fine.
than 3,000 delivered for 40 feet.
Theoretically.
40 by 9.
For square footage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And for what you're going to use it for? Oh,
Are there
fuck
any
yeah.
features other than it's a box? Not really.
Nope,
But you don't
it's
need
a
any.
dry box. That's a feature.
Cargo worthy, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I thought about after you said it. You're like, yeah, you can get the scratch and dent, or you can get the
The one trip.
Yeah,
one trip for
Yeah.
a little bit more. The cargo ready, like perfect ones. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't need that. But like,
Yeah, one trip.
the one trip a little
brand
scuffed up.
new,
Yeah,
and
that's
like
I'm
cargo
okay
ready.
with.
You're like they hold water. Like they're fine.
Yeah. There's wind and water tight.
Yeah.
That's
Cargo
all you
ready,
give a fuck about.
one trip and brand new. I'm like, let's do the
Get off. Get off. Get away
Wind
from the
and
brand.
water.
Maybe no, like let's go one up than wind and water because
Yeah.
wind and
Okay,
water can still
fair.
be like bent and
Huge
dented
tank.
and shit.
Oh, okay,
So
that's
He's seen the ones at Ritchie Brothers where they just smash the side
Yeah.
of them.
I guarantee that was called fucking.
That's a wind and weather.
Yeah, exactly.
Scratch and dent
It holds
special.
the wind, but
It-
it's
yeah.
fucking smashed.
Yeah,
Cargo
so-
ready means it's in good shape. It's
Yeah.
squares.
It
no
could still be used, but
rust.
probably isn't.
Yeah.
So.
It is capable of being shipped out. It just isn't. Mm-hmm. You throw a coat of paint on it and it's fucking brand new.
Yeah, but yeah, ideally get that situated here soon.
Get
But
that sort of set
I
up.
don't necessarily want to buy that before the septic's figured out. But at the
They
same
say
time,
septic's kind of your big.
at the same time, if I get my garage cleared out and I don't have to fucking trip over all this same shit right now, it'll be so much nicer to work
So
inside the
you
garage.
do have a 44-foot trailer.
Are you in the camper?
Just dump the
This week, no, the last couple days I have not been. I've been at my parents
Oh, you
this
mean 'cause
week.
it's been 30 degrees?
Yeah, it's been fucking. I was gonna disconnect my hose from the camper. I forgot, but
It hasn't
It's
frozen
not.
yet.
Well, yeah, but
gotten
I don't have the
close.
spigot on. I just have it connected.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah. It's been fucking
hey,
cold.
No,
man.
it was 34 and 32.
There's always room in the chicken coop. I had that bitch up to
What, for Andy to sleep?
70,
Yeah, what the fuck?
70 degrees this morning.
No, I'd rather just sleep in a fucking queen size bed in my parents' basement and be
Leave,
okay
leave the
with it.
truck running all night and sleep in there, or fucking not sleep in the chicken
Yeah.
coop.
No, honestly, the
that.
furnace
Get a
kept
little
up,
diesel
the furnace
heater.
kept up perfectly fine when it's low 40s.
Oh,
I just personally don't want to have to be in there when it's 30.
Yeah,
Oh,
because if it
yeah,
turns
I don't
off,
blame you.
You're
You're
fucked.
fucked.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's ran I don't know. It's ran probably 10 days in 40 degree, like low 40 degrees.
Right.
And it's kicked on a couple hundred times, but
Exactly.
it's one regular size propane tank is all it's heating it. So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know when it's going to run out. Luckily I know for a fact the one in my grill is full right now, or
So
like
you could swap
7/8 full. It's mostly full.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
See,
when it runs out, I will swap it out because I don't need to cook on my grill,
Yeah.
but I need to keep
But
warm at night.
last-
You
so-
really don't want it to run out at 30 degrees.
oh fuck
yeah,
no.
or at like 3 a.m. is
Yeah.
when it's probably going
Last
to. but
weekend,
whatever.
I was finally like, "Fuck this! It's cold as shit in this house. I'm gonna like just turn the heat on." And it's that time of the year where like the thermostat's like, "Oh my god, your furnace is only turning on for 15 minutes at a time." Like, yeah, because it's not that fucking cold out, and it's. I've been really looking into
Well, at least
the
you have that,
Nest
like my
thermostat
furnace.
Oh, you don't have a
sensors.
Nest yet?
No, we have a Nest, but the problem is the Nest is in our hallway.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you
the-
want a further out
The
sensor
main exhaust for our furnace
is pretty much in that room.
is in the bedroom and the bathroom.
yeah.
Yeah.
Once those heat up, they flow out into the hallway where that
Yeah.
Nest is
And
Yep.
turn it off.
and turns off.
Mine's in the kitchen where the heater points at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you just set it accordingly. You know, if you want 68,
Well-
you know the heat's blowing at it, set it to 70. You know,
You also don't
Don't look
pay
at me
for
like
that.
that.
So like
I leave mine on the heat and
Yeah.
cool
Our
settings.
house-
Oh, I don't give a like. I've said this forever. Like, if I will. I
will
don't
pay
care
the
what the bill
extra.
is,
As long as you're
I'm gonna be
comfortable.
comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if it's.
see
I don't care if my
I don't
AC runs
pay
all
that
year.
bill, so I don't
Crank
get
it.
to say it.
60 degrees hotel air in this bitch.
65 in the winter
Holy
and
fuck.
72 to 74 in the summer.
Mine,
no.
Mine sets at the 68 to 65 range, where it's like at 65 it turns the heat on, at 68 it turns the air
Yeah.
on. I don't want it any hotter
No, I
or
always
any
I set
colder.
my I used to set my Oglesby house at
It's like
like-
66. It was fucking cold. in there.
in the wintertime it was like 67, 68, but
Yeah.
it was actually about 70
yeah,
because
the-
it was an old house.
the vent was almost right below it.
Yeah. And then in the wintertime, it was like 71, 72, which
Yeah.
is still like 68 to
Yeah.
70 was about the sweet spot. Like it was, I keep it 70 degrees just all the time.
Yes,
I don't care.
I'm in like the
so-
mid 60s, but poor Eric is all like old and cold.
Oh, he's also like way up
And
in the
he's-
fucking peak
yeah,
of the roof.
he's in
so
the cold-
he gets
I'm
all
like-
the shit.
I'm like, I sleep with one blanket at like 64.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, he's probably up there freezing. I'm like, I guess I'll bump it up.
That
to
is how
67.
I sleep with the sheet on in the summer.
Oh, I sweat like a motherfucker.
I'm
I still do.
comforter all
Now-
year round.
Now
I
hold
love
on.
it.
thinnest
this
blanket
is-
I've got all year.
this
I
is-
sweat so fucking
This
much.
is the weird part.
I do sweat too, but I
This is
love
the weird
comforter.
part.
So in the winter, we have a heated blanket.
Oh, that's so. I hate heated
I
blankets.
hate. Oh,
They're
you couldn't-
awful.
You couldn't pay me to use.
I used
one.
this
This
when
is
I was-
the only thing that I use it for. I put it on preheat,
Okay.
and 20 minutes before we go to bed, I turn it off.
you like to be toasty.
so it's not cold
You
sheets.
feel like a little
Nah.
hot pocket.
Honestly-
Once I hold on, once
yeah.
I get in bed,
Long
if it
story
is
short.
above fucking 1, so if it's on at the lowest setting, I will sweat my fucking dick off.
See,
Now
I do that
Tori,
anyway.
Tori
Fucking- that doesn't
will
count.
be over there.
Oh, yeah.
and she'll be like,
can
"Can you turn? Can you turn?"
You know
me-"
they make them with split.
Just-
ours is split. She'll
Then
be
what
like,
the fuck's
"Can
the
you
problem?"
can you turn my heated?
oh, turn my heat on.
turn
Wow.
turn
It's
my
on
heat on?"
your half of the bed.
So she'll go to bed and the preheat will kick off.
Yeah.
So it'll be at like 4 or 5, and she'll crank it up to fucking high, which is 10.
Oh fuck.
So I'll wake up
Boiling.
with my feet over there, just my feet, and then I'm like perfectly happy.
That's psychotic. Heated blankets.
I was
are
thinking.
awful.
I was
I
thinking
don't
that, like,
understand
if they
how the
made a
fuck she
heated
does it.
blanket, but it was just the last 2 feet of the bed where my feet are. I would turn it on one
Game
and never
changer.
more than that.
Game
It's like we got them all when we were like younger. We got them
Yeah.
for Christmas
Oh, yeah.
and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like you'd use them. It's like I would only ever have it on all the way on or all the way off. So I'd turn it up all the way, be like, this kind of nice. Fall asleep and then sweat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like,
I
this is
sweat
awesome.
Literally,
like
during the
my-
winter.
the bad circulation in my feet. I want
A little
a
warm.
little. Like I want one for the first
One, that's
30
it.
minutes of when I'm in the
Yep.
bed.
Yeah.
After that, turn it to
Yep.
put the entire bed on cooling.
Yeah.
Like because I've debated so much.
Tori
about
makes fun of me
buying
for this.
the
What?
cooling
all the
mattresses.
fucking time
We'll make
during
fun
the
of you
winter.
for it too. It's fine.
In the winter, I literally sweat so much that I stain
Oh yeah.
our
buddy.
Yeah.
our
You-
sheets.
Yeah.
You would be sad at how yellow some of my sheets
take
are,
your
buddy.
pillowcase
Oh.
off. And
No.
everybody post your pillows.
No, you do not want to see my pillows, dude.
fucking
They look
okay.
like a Coors Banquet, I swear to God.
They're but those are the comfiest pillows.
Tori,
Oh,
I
yeah.
caught her a while ago, like a couple months ago.
What?
She was trying to take my fucking pillow and throw it out, and I about threw fucking hands. I was
like,
like,
"The
"The fuck are you doing?"
Don't get
She's
me wrong.
like,
I have tried to get rid of mine. Like
it just doesn't.
I have to get exact
I go.
replacement.
Yeah, no. I go to the store and buy them, and I'm like, it's
Here's
pretty
my one for
close,
4
like, we'll
years
see.
from
Yeah.
now, and here's the one I'm going to use
it's just
tonight.
not the same.
Yeah.
No.
I think I've replaced 2 out of the 4 successfully.
It's like a cast iron. It's well seasoned.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Goose down
Yours
all
is
the fucking
sweating.
way.
Yeah, every time I wash my sheets, I'm like, don't look at the pillows. They're so fucking gross, dude.
I'm an extra firm
Oh, then
pillow guy.
my
too.
Really?
Oh, I love a hard.
Uh-uh.
I put
I
my
know-
arm
oh.
underneath it. and
I
brace.
gotta be able to.
I have a
Out on the
fucking. I have the
sides?
weirdest assortment you'll ever fucking.
Please
I
let
have a-
him rip.
I have
hold on, hold
go
on.
ahead, yeah, go ahead.
Firm on the sides.
How many
soft-
fucking pillows you got?
One.
What do you mean? For what?
I have a goose down pillow,
Oh,
so you
fuck.
can adjust what
fucking
your
bougie.
firmness is.
God.
And it's the best because I sleep like this.
Like a fucking mummy.
yeah, I sleep with my arms
Crossed
Oh
over
no,
my
I'm
chest.
on my chest or sides.
Side with an arm under the pillow. That's the
Majority
only way
I'm
I
on my
sleep.
chest.
sleep on my stomach like this
Yeah, one under the pillow, one
Okay,
above.
Superman.
Yeah, me.
when I cannot fall asleep. That is my
Oh, that's me
that's
every
my
night.
go-to.
Y'all can fall asleep. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I have 4 pillows. One
4.
I'm learning so many
on
things
my
today.
on a queen size bed. I have 4 pillows. I'm 99% of the time.
we
I'm
have
queen
five
size bed,
We
okay,
have
it's
5
like-
pillows and I'm on a king.
I have a body pillow behind my regular pillow, and that's it. No more fucking bullshit.
Yeah, no, I have 4 pillows.
I have a total of 2, and one of them just to hold up the
I
other pillow.
Yeah, I have
I have
2.
4 pillows on
Instead
my
of a
queen bed.
goofy-ass
If I'm
headboard.
sleeping alone, I have one.
which is always
Well,
He's
now
got like
yeah.
the lesbian border pillows all around him. So stay away.
I have the border pillow because
Oh fuck.
I like to cop a feel when I'm sleeping.
And unfortunately, Tori does too. You're like all of a sudden in the back of your pajama pants. You're like, whoa, all right.
No,
There's
I have
something in your
I have
fingers
a-
where it doesn't belong.
I have a
That's
my
not me.
pillow.
It's one of the cats or some shit.
Oh fuck. I have a my pillow, which
How
is
do
like
you like
a-
that? Because
It's honestly, I like it, but it's
What the
it's,
fuck's a my pillow?
a fucking oh,
It's the
no.
fucking. He's a big
He's the
fucking
My Pillow
Republican guy. Blah 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 blah.
My
I don't
Pillow
know, dude.
guy.
It's
This
a
dude.
It's a good pillow.
You have one of those are so fucking uncomfortable.
no,
Mike
it- no, no, no.
Lindell, his fucking
It's
My
like
Pillow.
10% too stiff, or else I'd use it every night. Like, swear to God.
My grandma had
Love
one,
it.
and my mom hated it.
No,
She's like,
I-
this thing
Tori
sucks so
Tori
bad.
had one of
Genuinely?
these, and I
I
laid
love
my
it.
head down on
Really?
it like this is bullshit.
No,
it's
I
just
only-
little chunks of fucking foam. That's all it is. It's a bullshit.
It's
I
a
would rather
MyPillow.
take Brian's fucking firm as fuck, be able to
Extra
beat
firms
the
are so
fuck out of
sick.
you.
Okay,
Memory
I have
foam?
an extra firm.
Fuck
Extra
no.
firm goes crazy.
I have
No.
so I have a my pillow, which is like 10% too firm. Then I
Okay.
have a bullshit something that I bought at Target or whatever the fuck. It's a really light pillow. I keep one hard, one soft on in. So like there's 2 spots in a bed. I keep one hard, one soft on that side. The other side I have a feather pillow,
Okay.
which is heavy as fuck.
But when
the
you wake-
heaviest fucking pillow you
But
ever
when you
met.
wake up, which one are you sleeping on? Because I've done that before. Because I have
I'll
two
be
different
honest.
pillows, and I would put them both up there. I'd always wake up on the same one, so I moved the other one.
Oh no!
Perfect.
They get fucking mixed around. They get
psychotic.
changed with
You're-
shit.
you
guys
They're
are
You're
fucking
fucking insane.
But like
And he's like, I got 40 pillows on this.
most
bitch.
of the time, it's because it takes so long for me to fall asleep that I'm already like the bed's already hot. So whatever pillow is the coolest as I'm falling asleep, or whatever seems comfortable at the time, I don't care.
Dare you to try a fucking goose down pillow?
This is how Andy's fucking sleeping over here.
It's 4.
Andy's like,
it's
what if-
just 4. See, there's 2 whites on the left side, 2 whites on the right. That's it.
That's so many pillows.
That's all I have.
crazy.
I have 4 regular pillows.
All right,
That's
Tori-
it.
if you're
Tori-
still listening, comment how many fucking pillows you have. 'Cause
Tori
this is
has-
outrageous.
It's 4 on a whole queen
4
bed.
is so
Tori
many.
has her specialty neck pillow, a body pillow, and then I have a
Yeah,
firm
body pillows are fucking 3
That-
pillows in one.
Body
Listen,
pillow
fuck
doesn't
you
count.
guys.
It's
a
a-
body.
Well, no, they
body,
do.
They don't
No,
count.
they don't. A body pillow is a dividing line.
It's a.
I don't need divided. I'm alone.
Andy's a big open borders guy.
Yeah. Fucking cop, put a finger in
Fuck
my
your
ass in the-
immigration
Put a
policy.
finger in my ass in the middle of the night. See what happens.
Okay,
I don't give a
so when
fuck.
Blue hops up on the bed and kicks you
Oh,
right off.
her fucking paws, I swear to God. Last night, actually, I was getting real mad.
What? She's just a little. She's just only like 7
Yeah, just a poor little 75-pound
I'll
fucking...
trade you.
Oh, like a fucking
dog
shredder.
for a cat who likes to at 3 o'clock
Get
in the
the
morning.
zoomies.
No.
No.
Bury herself underneath the pillow or underneath the blanket and then start playing with your feet while another cat's standing on your chest purring.
Okay, which cat is which? I gotta know.
Pepper's the one who likes to crawl up underneath the blanket.
Yeah, that adds up.
Beans is always on my right side by my feet.
Yeah, I
staring
couldn't
at you while
imagine
you
having
sleep.
3 other individuals in the bed that I have to
And
like
if you
coordinate
roll
around.
over, you're gonna
yeah, you have
kill.
to coordinate around them.
No,
It's like,
I
what the
don't.
fuck?
Go fuck off. And
That's
Sure.
And Olive, if Tori isn't
Pepper
home,
will
will
squish.
fucking wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and just like,
Just staring at you, breathing. Olive is a psychopath.
she is a fucking
Correct.
psychopath.
Well, fuck. Speaking of Joe, since he called earlier, he was telling me a story. He's like, because he's got a new dog. He's only a couple months old or whatever.
Oh, okay.
She walked into his like room holding her food bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Except it wasn't the food bowl; it was the water bowl. So she had picked up the whole water bowl and dumped
it all through the
damn it.
house.
it on the
Oh,
ground. Hops up on his bed with it. I'm like, oh, that's the fucking worst
That's
shit right there.
hilarious. Does he live with his parents still?
Yeah, he's
Okay,
only
yeah.
19. I mean,
I figure I wasn't
yeah.
100% sure how old he
but
was.
like, like, oh, it's the food bowl. He gets up, he's like, oh, it's the fucking water bowl.
Oh,
Just
that
water
sucks.
everywhere.
It's like me at midnight hearing the cats trying to throw up. It's
tearing
like,
shit up.
fuck, I at least hope it's on the hardwood, not on the carpet. I'm not
fucking-
even getting up for this
Like,
shit.
you're like, I'll clean it in the morning. You wake up, you're like, oh, that's
Step in
nasty.
it. God damn it.
yeah.
I'm so glad I have no animals. That shit's so much
Cats
work.
are so great.
They're so cool. At least that rabbit just fucking landmines everywhere.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
It's not even a landmine. It's just a fucking, it is just a field.
just a hand grenade laying
Just
out
everywhere.
There. Oh, Nick's not even here to defend them.
I
you
know, poor guy.
Well, speaking of animals and stuff,
You're speaking of things.
yeah,
I thought we were about ready to wrap it up.
we are. I just have some
All right.
pictures to go.
We all
through.
got
sent a bunch
pictures
of, yeah, I was
for
saying
you.
we sent a bunch of pictures.
We'll
here.
dive through them
quick.
quick. Speaking of animals, Marcus has been
been
killing them.
fishing again.
Where the fuck you catch that little thing at?
by
What
the
is that?
river in the creek? Walleye.
That's
a little-
so small.
I've
It's
never
a
caught a
small
walleye before.
walleye.
Not
Yeah,
one
it's
that
very
small
small.
either.
Yeah.
Caught him in the creek.
Wow.
I was
Wow.
like,
Wait,
wow.
where at? In
Okay, so you know the river
Yeah.
and then the creek that feeds into
yeah,
it?
Spring Creek.
Right at the
the
edge of Spring
tributary.
Creek. Yeah,
No
right
shit.
at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
tributary.
yeah.
Yep.
No shit.
It's a
Nice.
little fish.
Yeah, caught a little walleye. Then
Slightly larger
this
fish.
is a drumfish apparently,
That thing's kinda
according
sick.
to
Yeah, I don't know
Google
what the fuck
Lens.
that is.
I believe
I don't know.
that.
These are all river fish, so like I'm not fucking eating them. That's fucking nasty.
Bass.
And then a little largemouth that I
Yeah.
caught yesterday.
How about that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Must be nice to have free time.
Yeah, no shit. Like Marcus came here today. He's like, "Can I take your garbage out?" I'm like, "I've been so fucking
Oh,
busy."
the ones in there? Yeah, you need to. God
He's like,
damn,
"Can I take these
brother.
out?" I'm like, "Please."
It's like 4 boxes. I'm like, all right, I have officially had enough of
like
this.
he got here and I'm like wiping
Yeah.
spray paint off of myself.
yeah.
He's just like, "Can I take these out?" I'm
He's like, what the
"Yes."
fuck are you doing in this garbage bag? I'm like,
Yeah.
Like the
the
garbage
computer
is so
room
full.
garbage is really starting to bother me. Did I have? Oh, I did
Yeah, you
have.
had
I had 2
more.
more pictures.
Yeah, you have these.
So I put a
saw
light
that.
bar on the shit box. It's
Yeah.
not wired yet,
So
but we
it's
just
we,
on
we,
there.
we got it mounted. Which, by the way, funny enough, the driver's side pole clamp came apart.
this one,
Yeah, it like
I stripped
loosened-
I stripped the threads out on the passenger
no,
side
you
one.
stripped
The
the
hex.
hex head
Oh,
out
yeah.
of that one.
Yeah.
The other side like vibrated loose, and I had to tighten it back up
So
again.
you didn't tighten your
Red
side
Loctite.
enough. Red Loctite.
If it comes loose again, I'm gonna take them out and
Yeah.
red Loctite it.
Fuck it.
fancy little light bar.
37-inch light bar. That's
Like
it's bright. as
$60.
fuck.
It's
God,
pretty good. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We
we did
should,
that.
we
We did
should-
that Sunday
Sunday.
night.
We should
Yeah.
take the
Huh?
Milwaukee 12 volt.
And go light it up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see it again.
We can go look at it. but-
Shit.
cool.
I need to go to bed.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, it's only 9/11.
Brian, what'd you do?
I've been working on my wheels.
Yeah, we know.
You're
very-
Me and Marcus
you
both
guys
know, 'cause
already
we
all know.
both-
You're
we heard
very-
the fan on in the paint booth. We're like, "What's that noise?" And we walked in. and We're
What's
like, Brian's gonna talk about this.
What's behind door
very
number 1?
soon? Yeah.
So these are the wheels I was cleaning up.
your
I
very
finally got them like
pitted wheels.
clean enough to paint. The pitting is
Yeah.
awful.
Love that.
They did clean up very nice.
Yeah, the paint looks pretty good.
Yeah, I got you could tell where there was still paint left if you look like on these inners.
Yeah.
I had to wire wheel that off,
be
but
They're 16 inches deep. You'll never fucking see
They're
it.
six-
They're gonna be covered
Yeah.
with mud and rock anyway.
one of them is different than the rest of them.
I
learned.
did notice that.
Like these are all smooth barrels, where the one on the end here
Oh,
is
it's got
has a
like
weld seam,
Wow.
and it's a
Weird.
half-inch taller than the rest of them. Don't know why.
so that's your spare, huh?
That was on the truck.
Ah.
That might be why the truck shook so bad. Is because one side's randomly different.
yeah.
Wow, yeah.
And it's bent.
yeah.
Oh
it is.
fuck.
Noticeably bent.
That's pretty bad.
That's
actually.
like really bad. What the fuck?
Yeah, so this is going to be my spare
I
from
was
now
about to say,
on.
so that's your
Sounds-
spare,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah. The anti-coning rings that you bolt on here to stiffen it before the plate goes on were siliconed together because they were broke in half. And I'm like, somebody beat the fuck out of this
Very
one.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So that's bent, and the big, nice aluminum rock ring that goes on top of it is also bent.
Fair enough.
So that's really cool. So that's going to be my spare setup.
Spare wheel.
Yeah.
good.
Threw some self-etching primer down on these. This would have been like
Nice.
Monday or Tuesday or something. Monday I finished
It
cleaning
almost
up
has
Tuesday.
like a green tint to
It
it. 'cause
is
I
green.
saw it. I was like, huh.
It is like a dark olive green
Yes.
almost.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a deep forest
But
green.
self-etching primer, when you spray it, it'll like dig into the metal, make a really good bond on
Yeah.
them,
AKA fill all the fucking
fill all the
holes.
voids and seal.
Yeah.
It's
all
like,
the voids.
Yes.
and I heard this term for the first time this week. Sand.
That sounds racist. Please
Sand-
be careful.
Sandpaper paint.
Nope, you're on your own there, Chief.
Sandpaper something.
Sandpaper paint.
I don't know. Tori showed it to me. Somebody
Yeah,
took
well,
a
some TikTok bullshit, I'm
it,
sure.
It was TikTok. It was pretty cool. It was a decent idea.
It's not
Somebody
just
took
wrinkle
a
powder coat.
no. You know the
Andy's going to piss.
uh
I don't know because you're not explaining it very well, sir.
the infant beds at hospitals.
I'm gonna just Google fucking what is it? Sandpaper paint.
Yeah, sandpaper paint. Sand paint.
Sandpaper paint images.
No.
You paint on sandpaper?
No, it was like a full. It was like it reminded me
none
of
of
like
these-
bed liner. But this person took a
Yeah, none of these are
a-
adding up.
a crib from a hospital.
Okay, how did they get said crib?
It was like a closeout or whatever.
Okay,
They turned it into a really nice miter saw table.
That
It
is
already
a-
had wheels on it and like
that is not where I
drawers and
expected that to go.
shit.
Be honest,
Yeah.
but
I
yeah,
don't know, it was like
you'll have to
sandpaper
find
paint
it
or
and tell us
something?
because I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was kind of interesting.
Yeah, this results with
I
nothing.
imagine it was like self-etching primer, but for wood.
Okay, I kind of get what you're getting at, but self-etching primers it dries unbelievably quickly.
It does.
Because it uses all of the a normal paint is like half like aerosol spray,
Yes.
half like color, and the other half is like hardening. You know, there's three halves because I'm making up numbers. But
Math.
when you're doing paint, so much of it is hardening, so much of it is bonding, so much of it is color. So if you thin a paint too much, you're spraying it easier, but you're taking out the color. That's why it shows through.
Yep.
This is like 90% like etching
Yep.
and a little bit of just color to
Yep.
seal it so you can tell. So it makes a really not super thin, but a well built up coating that you can tell is biting into the steel to hold it really well. So I done this, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday or whatever. It's kind of a cool olive green or whatever. You know, I did all 4 of them or all 5 of them. I started with these spare. It's all fucked up. So if I fucked it up,
Who cares?
it's a real motherfucker to get every side of these things because this outer lip is like, I don't know, a flat thing that sticks out. Mm-hmm. So I'm spraying it through the hub from the back side to get in here.
Yeah, it's
It worked really well.
yeah,
But
but
it's
it's just
a
like
bitch.
you gotta position yourself to get the paint where
Yeah.
you need it to.
So
Yeah, I was thinking that. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of sucked to get like the backside of the ring and in that little gap.
So what I
and-
did today when I threw some actual color on these things, as seen here. I just painted the inside of the barrels today.
It shows the
It
pitting
shows
so
the pitting
bad.
so much more. I should have like bondoed
You
and fucking
should.
wrapped it up.
I'm surprised you didn't.
I'm too lazy for
Wow.
Fuck
it looks
Bondo.
bad.
It looks
I
now.
didn't look at that when I looked inside the ring, but
Now there's some
God
color. Like
damn,
this is not
dude.
paint runs. The paint's very
No.
light and smooth. This is
How much
just.
pitting is in there?
This is why I broke them down and cleaned them up because they're fucked. They don't leak. They don't leak through the steel, but man, they're close.
God,
So I
damn.
just
hopefully
set up-
that self-etching primer really
I'm
lasts.
hope it seemed.
Hopefully, you
pretty
bought
good.
some really good fucking self-etching
Oh, yeah.
primer. Holy
Rust-Oleum.
So like I just set them on a piece of cardboard and rolled them back and forth like a dozen times to hit every part of these things.
Holy fuck.
And they actually cleaned up pretty nice.
The backside looks great.
The backside has
Holy
no pitting.
Fuck.
This is how they should look on the front.
Yeah, but the front sides have held water
Can you?
for 15
Oh, you can't
fucking
flip them,
years.
can you?
No,
No.
because the barrel's on one
Yep.
side and the lock's
Yeah.
on one side. Yeah.
I mean, you could put the beadlock on the inner, but it's just
That
not.
sucks.
But they're like, this is how they would look.
fuck.
This is how much nice prep I did.
That's like a decent Steely.
Wow.
If, you know,
if it didn't look like that.
absolutely trashed wheels.
Don't get me wrong, you're into them cheap enough.
Oh yeah.
If you get one
Oh,
more
yeah.
year out of them, they're worth it.
No,
I mean,
you've
like,
already made your money.
I think
on
I'll get another, like, by time I wear out the actual tire
Oh, yeah.
to the point where
Fair.
I'm uncomfortable running it, then
Yeah.
these are junk. But
Yeah.
until then.
well, you're gonna get mad that the tire is setting you back because you're
Yeah.
gonna have the rest of the truck like able to do
because
shit.
they're still
You're like,
only a 37.
Yeah.
Like, they're technically a 40.
they're
but
also
they-
like really hard, dry fucking rubber, and you know.
I was listening to the Total Off-Road podcast today.
Oh, were you?
Oh,
now?
I didn't listen
And
to theirs today.
Mike was yapping about how his 38s are holding him back because he's got the fucking Mickey Baja Pros.
Oh, fuck him.
He's like, oh, if I had 40s, I'd have better approach. I'm like, please tell me you want to sell your 38 Mickeys. Please. 'Cause
You
he,
should message
he
him
probably
right now.
will.
he bought them when they were like
He
appropriately
has
priced.
them dirt cheap. If you buy them used,
I'm
oh
like,
my god,
Mike, I will buy them right
you
now.
could probably buy them for what he bought them for, and you would still
and
be
I'd be ahead by $1,000.
Yeah, probably.
I'm like,
I think he paid like
he was like, pre
1,500
like
bucks.
500 under 500 a tire, and now they're over 700 a tire.
Yeah,
I'm like, Mike, please tell me you want to sell them. Please, I will fucking. Maybe not right now, but I would definitely buy them.
Oh, God, yeah,
By the time
that's-
he's ready to put 40s on that thing,
yeah.
and 38s are
Why
already
he
breaking
hasn't
shit.
yet, I don't know.
40s and tons.
I'm already on. Well, I'm 39 5s and tons.
39
37s what they measure out.
They measure 37s, but they're
37.
phones.
Mine measure
actual
39.5, so that's
37
cool.
tons.
Must- Mine are wide as fuck. Though.
That's fair.
16.5
yeah. Mine are
wide is
fucking weirdo.
obnoxious.
Like they have the
Arturo
biggest
trail
fucking
blades.
lugs and shit. They're weird
Yeah.
as fuck.
But I'm like, by the time I'm ready to upgrade these,
You're
I'm like,
weird as
hey, I'm
fuck.
like,
Yeah.
Mike, you want to fucking get rid of these or what?
You want to go to the picture that I have my Jeep in it?
Yeah, you've got some pictures too.
It looks real good in front of my garage.
We'll dive
sitting
through yours
there.
too.
Yeah.
That
This
one.
left, right, yeah. There she is.
Good channel. Look at it sitting.
Look at my fucking driveway.
Jesus Christ!
What
I
do you
forget
mean?
how fucking heavy pitched that fucking roof is.
Oh yeah.
Is that a 12
No
pitch?
roof beers on this
Couldn't
guy.
tell. Yeah,
I'll be
no,
honest.
you're not getting up
Bullshit!
there.
We can make a fucking.
A crow's nest.
Oh!
I thought about doing a
We
nook
should
actually
make a
with a
crow's
window out the front,
nest.
mostly for Blue to look out of, but
Give
at
her
the same
something to
time, I
stare
really
at.
don't want to.
Can we make a crow's nest?
I think I'm just gonna have a door. I'm gonna have a big door with like glass on the bottom, so she can just lay in front of the door. For
To be fair, the roof of the camper is fully walkable. Crow's nest on top of the camper.
That's fair. We can have rooftop beers on top of the camper.
Andy gets home from work. We're just sitting on his camper drinking beers.
Hello.
Like, hey, how you doing? He's like, I'm so tired of this shit.
But if you want to look in, zoom into the fucking where the barrel and the hand cart is.
this guy,
Yeah, that's all fucking walnuts.
ha,
I raked and fucking leaf blew my entire driveway.
Do you want to trade?
No,
I'll trade
I
you
hate
walnuts
yours.
for chestnuts.
Well, I don't know. I'm hoping
nuts
that
on
this
your
doesn't
shaft?
happen anymore. But like, it was like
Just cut the fucking tree down.
this was.
it's the only nice tree he
Who
has.
gives
though.
it? Cut it the fuck down.
no, I am cutting it.
It is in the
Absolutely.
middle of the driveway.
No,
to be
it's
fair.
getting gone.
It's gonna land on the garage.
There's gonna be so. I'm not kidding you. My neighbor Matt, my buddy. He's like, I will take any tree you want cut down. I'm like,
This one. This one.
I am gonna call your bluff on that because
You're gonna fucking hate that you
at
offered
tree
that.
number 50, you're gonna be fucking sick and tired of driving next door and fucking trailering these fuckers.
Go
over,
cut down
'cause
5 trees a week.
I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
I'm so I'm.
Man, you give me a chainsaw and I'll cut down whatever one you.
Till you
I
get the
only
bar
have the
stuck.
one chainsaw. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
You get the
no,
bar
he
stuck,
has
well,
he
it's-
has like 12 chainsaws. He has every fucking one under the sun.
Kind of does this.
He's got the biggest one Steel makes. You
Yeah.
know, fucking
I
yada
think my
yada.
uncle has like the second or third one that they make, but he has
Yeah, I'd let
one
him-
of the bigger bars
I'll
for
let
it.
Matt do it. I'll be honest. Especially
Man.
when he's next
All
to
right,
No,
her.
Matt.
fine.
Yeah, I'll say Matt is really good at. Like,
How about
he-
this?
He,
He can fell him and I'll clean him up.
I'll say, yeah, he fells tree. Like he,
That's what he
yeah,
does.
he's put down a lot of trees around his house, and his house is worth like 300 grand.
Worth
so
enough
it's
he
like,
doesn't want to drop shit
fair
on
enough.
it.
Yeah.
I'll clean him up.
But yeah, no,
Just give me
so-
chainsaw.
Friday I cleaned up my driveway. I did all of this Friday, by the way. All these pictures were the same day.
Man, you
Okay.
really moved in
Really
here,
clean
didn't
some
you?
stuff up.
Yeah, this is the one bay that isn't completely full of shit. I was able to back my truck into here and put a
Some stuff in.
resonator on.
Which I
Nice.
believe
So,
is
one of these pictures.
This thing?
Yeah. So yeah, if you zoom in on the other end, you can kind of see where I welded it to the other pipe
Up
Yeah.
over here?
Yep, I just kind of stitch
Man.
welded it.
Yeah, it
Good
looks
enough.
unexciting, which is usually a good
Yeah.
sign.
And the exhaust is the entire noise the truck makes now is unexciting. It makes turbo noises, but
And
there
that's
is
about
no throat anymore. There is no noise
it
to
just goes
this. It's
everywhere.
like it dropped easily 50% of the noise it makes.
Which you were hoping for like 20% off.
yeah, I was
not
like 20 or
50.
30, not 50. I'm like that. I'm
It's
a little
almost-
disappointed.
It's almost
It
too
was
much.
like when I fixed the exhaust leak on the ship box and I was doing a dB test
Yeah.
on the way home, and Brian's like, "There's no way in fuck you dropped like 10 dB." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I did."
It's so much
This
quieter.
is it's like it got rid of the drone, which was my main goal.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, man,
Blow up and then
I want a
act like
little
I don't
bit.
I want to just be a little bit
Yeah.
louder.
Oh, like yeah, 20%, just a little, just a
drill
little
a
bit.
drill a speed hole, an
No.
eighth.
But that's a
speed
twister
hole.
muffler or
That's a-
twister resonator. So
Yeah.
like the center bore is probably like I don't
Meh.
know 2.5 inches.
It's a very
5-inch pipe.
specific.
So it's probably 2.5 in the middle.
Mel's
and then the
Manufacturing,
rest of
this
it,
is your
it
dude.
looks like an auger. Yeah, Mel's Manufacturing is
me-
Flow Pro.
Yeah.
They
Used to be-
changed their name. So
The-
this is the exact thing I bought.
the
Actually.
link goes to flowpro.jpg.
Yes,
So, yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
So this is what you've got
Yep.
on there now.
Yeah, middle's 2 inches ish. The rest of it is an auger style. You know, it's just a round.
The flow is still really good, but
Yes.
it breaks up the flow.
It breaks up
The center flows
all
through
the
quicker.
noise.
And,
Yeah.
Apparently it does more than you thought.
Yeah. I mean, the turbo noises is still there, which I'm happy about. Thank God. If it didn't have the turbo noise,
It's just
I'd
a
be pretty pissed.
suppressor for your
Yeah, if it was
exhaust.
just silent,
Yeah.
you'd be like, hey, this kind of sucks.
Yeah, but no. So that's on the truck now. No more drone. I've been driving my truck so much lately. I just was so fucking sick
Tired
of
of
it.
it's probably kind of nice that it's somewhat quiet.
Yeah, it's decent.
Yeah, here we go.
But yeah,
This show's kind of like a how it works thing, but
yeah.
dual path flow. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it just forces the air in a different direction, which fixes that drone.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah. Yeah. Was able to back my truck in, throw that on. Yeah, clean up my whole driveway is
You
now
honestly
fucking,
look like you have a decent little workspace in there, at least enough to do small shit.
well, yeah, I mean,
Because he got all this shit out of his
yeah,
garage.
this is all just steel and junk that was laying on the ground. This is the rack that came with my trailer. I'm like, this is literally exactly what I was gonna build, but I bought
Got
it
it for
and
free.
It came with
I
it.
literally came for free. Same with the kayak.
Yeah, with
my
the big-
other kayak's on the other side of that.
and you can't even see
Can't
it.
even see it. But
It's
yeah,
completely
there's
blocked.
so much shit on that. It's so nice to have it all in one place.
Just have somewhere to put it.
Yeah. Got a big fucking roll of like 50 or yeah, I think 50 feet of belt just to kind of have.
Just to
if I need it.
have.
I need some more.
I know. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
let me know and I'll have another roll. I want to
Eh,
keep some around. but
spring.
yeah.
And
This was
Wow,
This would have been Sunday.
that looks a lot
morning?
cleaner up there.
Wait,
Saturday we did Marcus's party,
Yeah,
Oh, hold on.
and you were
let me
talking
look
about
at that.
doing.
it
this
doesn't
Sunday.
matter. It was on the weekend.
I don't know.
It might not have been. It might have been Monday. To be
Jesus
fair,
fuck.
It was
What?
Saturday.
The
Sorry.
other day.
It was Saturday morning.
the other day.
Yeah, because it was Saturday before your
before your thing.
engagement party. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because we finished this at 11, and I left Hennepin at noon to go to your thing by 1. So yeah,
Sick.
but yeah.
So this
started-
is your upstairs in your garage.
Yes, it is. This is where I will be living. It's like for sure 10 feet to like the little cross at the very peak there, like tall.
Yeah.
It's 11 feet wide and it's 36 feet long. It's 360 square feet.
Sure.
Not including all of the like
The
cubbies and
under
shit.
edge.
There's easy 8 feet from the uprights to the to the soffit. Easy
Right.
8 feet.
Yeah. You just don't want to stand up over there, but you
Yeah.
gotta leave a pocket in there and throw some.
But
stuff
yeah,
in.
this whole area will be where I'll be living. We got 75% of the floor, the subfloor done, just the plywood lay down.
Nice.
Yep.
Got it. Yeah, all nailed down. My buddy Kent, he had to leave at 11. I'm like, I'm good here till noon. He's like, I didn't think you'd be good that long, so we're only gonna work till 11. I'm like, all right, I don't care.
Fair enough.
But yeah, 75% of it's done.
Free help is free help.
Yeah. Friday, I vacuumed up all the cobwebs and dead bugs and 8 dead mice that were up in the attic. No, not a lot of mouse shit, just dead mice.
Ladybugs and mice.
Yeah, ladybugs, stink bugs, cobwebs, and
ladybugs,
8
man.
carcasses of mice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stinky.
Not ideal.
So yeah, I bought some string lights at Menards, 50 feet worth of it, to fucking just throw in the attic just to kind of
have
light it up, just so I
something.
don't have to have work lights up there anymore. I can have actual
That you're
light.
not getting blinded by every
Yes.
time
Oh
you
yeah.
turn
Work lights are
around.
great until you look at them and you're like, oh my god.
And you're trying
Whereas,
to balance on studs and you're
Yo,
like,
yeah,
can't
it's
see.
fucking. Yeah, I'll say now that most of the floor is down, you can walk, but
It's a lot better.
It
but
sucked for a while.
Now,
but
are you planning on utilizing those cubbies?
I'm actually was gonna have Brian. I was just gonna order
That's
full
neat.
sheets of steel. Have you cut out like
notches for the studs
perfect.
almost.
Well, no. I was gonna have you like cut squares and then
Okay.
just weld them together, and I was gonna make like
Sounds like a lot of extra fucking work.
Let him
well,
cook.
no,
Hold
like
on.
Okay,
make
yeah.
a box that like sets like say the uprights are right in front of you, right?
Yeah.
There's a perfect box that you just
Make it
set in there.
like
you
an
put
inset.
4 screws in.
Yeah.
An
Oh, I
inset,
gotcha.
cubby. Yes.
Yeah, like an
Say,
inset
call
locker
it,
almost.
Call it,
I got
yeah,
you, I
like,
got
yeah,
you.
like a locker.
Yep.
Call it a foot or 2 deep.
Yep.
Like I'll just fucking buy three full sheets of steel.
Yeah,
and
they
I'll
could be
have
super thin,
fucking
'cause of-
six full cubbies that are
Deep enough to
you're
throw
not
some
taking
shit
up that square footage because it's now you're over top of the
Yep.
of
like-
the corner that you can't use.
yeah, exactly. So like but you can also access it from the inside, which would be awesome. Just
Yeah.
for shoes, for,
Yep.
for
anything.
fucking you name it,
Just
whatever
setting
Tubs
junk.
stuff.
of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also
Storage.
planning to do a door out to the area, like a
get to the
crawl
back- the
space. I'll
back
call
side
it.
of the wall
yeah,
almost.
the angled area where you really have to be on your knees to do anything in.
Yep.
Like, shut
What
up.
the fuck?
But yeah, put a door in between the 2 uprights.
Yeah,
Make it
gotcha.
where you just walk out. I'll have some plywood down. Throw
You can
tubs
throw
of shit out there.
stuff
Whatever.
for
Yeah,
deep
other
storage.
junk.
Yep.
Deep,
Yeah.
deep storage.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Sounds like it's coming together.
Well, that's good. At least you're utilizing that square footage because
Yeah, I'm
For
gonna try
something.
to a little bit. Like while you're only using about 400 or so.
I mean
it's-
that's still
yeah.
with that amount of space, even deep storage. I mean, you could fit 3 fucking totes in there.
Yeah, you could put a bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah,
in.
exactly.
By
Oh, yeah.
36 fucking feet. I mean, that's a
36 by,
lot
like,
of
Exactly.
storage.
Yeah, it's only fucking 4 or 5 feet tall.
Yeah, but still.
you have the whole length of
Yeah.
the garage. You can fucking shove shit
Yeah,
down.
a
Yeah,
lot of room.
So-
That'd be nice.
A lot of square footage.
yeah. But yeah, the only other thing I did was that top left picture.
Yeah, this one right here.
That is.
Didn't.
I should have sent you the other one.
Is this not a good
Please.
picture?
Well, I'll send you the other one for reference.
Okay.
Um,
Facebook.
yeah.
Okay, I'll get that pulled
Um,
up pre-game. Well, while he's searching for that, I'll run through Fiesta updates. I've been driving the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I am over 500 miles.
And how much do you have for the clutch break in?
500.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
So, now I could just beat the
it
fuck
is
out of it.
Theoretically fully broken in, ready to go. Me and Joe went and got Marshallone's for lunch one of these days. I put it in second and stood on it, and it spun almost immediately. It is terrifying.
So,
Damn, it's almost like it's a race car. or
Is
some
now the
shit.
time to tell you that Joanne wanted to drive it?
yeah, nobody gets to drive this.
Yeah,
it's
I-
fucking
I-
spooky.
I told her that. I was like, "Do you not realize it's like 300 to the wheel?"
it's a bit. It's
I was like, "I haven't even driven it yet. You
It
can
is-
take a ride in it."
it is shockingly manageable,
It is,
but
the minute you get on it,
if you aren't paying attention and get into it, it will correct you.
oh, I'm
it's
sure.
it's pretty fun. Like
I thought I had a better picture. I
like
could have
like a
swore I
before and
did.
after almost.
Yeah.
I'll give you. You can have a minute if you want to try to look for it, but like it is. The exhaust drone is really bad about 3,000 RPM.
Really?
So right as you'd be starting to get into it, it kind of like reminds you, it's like, oh, this is loud and annoying. Let me bump it to the next gear.
Yeah.
So if you're driving it like casually, it's fine. But if you get on it a little bit, it kind of drones. You have to commit and
yeah.
fucking run through it.
It lets you know.
Yeah. It's a reminder.
Do you
of,
want to
like,
wake me up right now?
Yeah. Do you want to do this? I'm like, kinda.
Yeah.
And then it just spins the tires because it's fucking.
So the next semi-warm-ish out day, are we gonna get on the highway? And
Could drive it any day. It's done now.
I'm more talking
Yeah, it's
about the bike.
ready.
Oh.
Well, I say, what are you at tune wise? Are you
Yeah.
I'm tune's done as
like
of
4 or 5?
Monday. I think I was on tune 5.
How
Okay.
many PSI are you
Do I have
pushing?
tuner base open
You
still?
probably do.
I do. Yeah, the tune is technically completed.
Okay.
Completed.
Can I look at my last data logs?
Sick.
I'm at about 25 psi.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, this was like a 5-minute like driving session.
Yeah, you can see
Yeah,
going
you
up,
can see-
going
Up and-
down.
like
yeah.
I went from Shimmers in Peru to like O'Reilly's and around and
You're
stuff.
an AFib, sir. Your heart's gonna
Yeah,
explode.
if your heart graph looks like this, please call a doctor.
God, you're not gonna make it to the phone
you
call.
ain't gonna be
No.
able to.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
My last data log was 24.5 pounds. We bumped it up a little bit for the last one, but it's about
Gotcha.
25 pounds.
Sick.
It's pretty solid. But that would be tune, I think 4.
That was the other thing. So when you showed up, I showed
Final
my dad.
tune
I was
attached,
like,
no
"Oh,
Yeah.
cool."
Final tune was 103, so it's 100, 101, 102, 103 is my 4th tune. We got it fully dialed in 4 tunes. Which is
Yeah.
considering the first one was like 16, it went from 16 to like 25 immediately.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god, this thing's gonna go to the.
It's almost like this guy knows exactly what he's doing, especially like he's like,
He's
like, oh, the knock sensor. Like he knows exactly, like aftermarket engine mount. He knew exactly
He knew
what
an
it was.
aftermarket engine
Yeah.
mount increased the knock on cylinder 1. I'm like, that's pretty good sign.
Yeah.
It
He
was
kinda
funny
knows
though,
things.
because when you pulled up to the engagement
For
party,
the function.
I was like, "Oh, cool! Brian brought the race car." And my dad's like, "What?" And I'm like,
You're like,
"Oh
"What do you mean
yeah,
race
here."
car?"
And I was like,
Oh,
"I'm just
yeah.
gonna warn you. It sounds like Fast and Furious." He's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I played the video. I was like,
Yeah.
It's not as aggressive now that it's like dialed in.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure, but
it's way faster,
he
but it doesn't
just
sound
he just
as
started fucking giggling. I was like,
like
nice.
It's not the fastest car on the planet, but
No.
holy fuck, is it goofy?
But when it weighs 3,000 pounds with you
Yep.
in it,
Yeah, your power to weight ratio
it's
really
good.
kicks
it's
ass.
just fun to play with. Like you're just driving around. Like it's not crazy fast, but
I mean,
man,
that's
it makes
you have
giggle.
better power to weight than me with the White Cobra.
You have
It'd be pretty close.
you
Yeah.
have
Because I had
power to
probably
weight.
about 6 or with me in it. Oh fuck,
at 500 wheel with like 40, probably 4,000 pounds, maybe a little.
I
less.
was thinking like 37. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be ahead of me, but not by much.
But that was fucking sick.
yeah,
For
this
like
is-
my first race car out, I'm like, this is badass.
Yeah.
And you're like, 90% of the way there. Like, fuck
one of the
yeah.
guys in the Facebook Messenger, because it makes chats for each page now for some reason. One of the guys in there is making about 460 wheel.
Lord.
I'm like, that's got to be psychotic.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Don't
that's power to
that's-
weight of my current car.
That yes,
Holy
at
fuck.
least if not almost more.
Yeah.
Don't you have more or a better power to weight ratio than my bike?
Not I don't, but it's close.
It's close.
Yeah.
Like
It's
you are
closer
at
than
like
it
a
should be.
0.13 and I'm at like a 0.12.
I want to say I'm like a point, like 1.2, and you're like a 0.13.
yeah,
or
or
something. It's
something.
very close.
Like we're close.
Andy's like a 0.2.
and it's like I'm on a
If your car
600
runs.
cc,
rocket
480 pound
missile.
wet weight
Yeah,
yeah.
without myself on it.
yeah. And I'm just in a fucking
And you're
hatchback.
in a hatchback 4-seater.
I'm just in a fucking
Oh,
grocery getter. Man, getting groceries in a wagon is so sick.
Isn't
yeah.
it?
Like I go to Walmart and I was like, oh, I can fit everything in
Yep.
like 3 bags of water softener, salt, a thing of water, 2 cases of soda. and
That's
fucking-
why I love
I'm like, oh, it just all fits in the trunk.
the roof rack too, because
Oh, God.
like I'll go to Roll King and I'll get 4
Chicken
bags of
feeds.
bedding,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh well, I'm out of room because the feed's in the back. And Tori's like, no, you're not. You can move. I'm like, I don't feel like moving shit around. I'm using the fucking roof rack.
Got the roof. I paid for the roof rack. I'm gonna use the roof rack.
Which was also, I think, one of the funniest things I've ever moved in the roof rack was my small stand-up greenhouse. I took it over to Joanne's because I got the walk-in,
Yeah.
There's
and
also
I just
sent
had
you
a
couple.
bungee cord
Yeah.
around it.
What do you want first?
Okay, so there's one more. Or the
There's
one
only
I
the
sent
two
you
right
already,
now.
yeah. So that
Okay.
one,
What do you want
zoom in on the
first?
stairs.
You want
This
this
is
one
what's
first?
gone now.
Okay.
The stairs that led to literally nothing.
Why did it lead to nothing?
Because the house was down there
there
and
was
that
a
burnt
house.
down.
Yeah, there used to be a house down there.
Yeah. So all these flights of stairs, they were like, they're actually one of them was like 10 feet long. The other two were like 14 and a half.
Okay.
So it took the majority of my trailer up. I cut all these with the saws, all the upright posts,
Yeah.
drug them up the hill with my truck, put them next to my trailer. My buddy Matt came over with his Kubota, threw them on my trailer. I strapped them down, brought them to my buddy's house.
Right.
Doesn't look like that anymore.
And now it looks like this.
Yeah,
All
it
nice
looks.
and fucking-
I'm so happy with it. I also went back and like dug out all the posts, so all the concrete's out now.
all
Like,
the other chunks.
there's only a
left.
couple of like random wires and shit going down there, but at this point, I don't fucking care anymore.
Looks so much better.
like I
though.
can't rip them up. They're buried so deep I can't rip them up anymore. Like I tried so hard, but also with my like half broken wrist still,
Yeah.
I only have so much grip strength.
Your hand, you almost shattered.
Yeah, so I'm like I've tried my best, but we're okay.
We're getting there. And this picture of them burning.
But yeah, so this was what Jeff sent me. He's like, finally burning these. He also was like, this was the day this was like 4 hours before I was planning to have a fire. He's like, I'll read you his direct text message.
Yeah, if you want to go into that real quick. But yeah.
He sent me that picture, said, don't burn your pumpkin patch, because for some reason, like just to the left of where this burning is, he had like, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He had 10 pumpkins just growing there. He's like, someone must have like dumped these last
Dumped
year.
some pumpkin seeds last year and they just
Like,
grew.
yeah, dumped some rotting pumpkins and they just kept growing, and
Hey.
they're pretty good. I'll be
Pumpkins
honest.
are a very good mulch plant.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's got fucking
they're just,
10 of them.
They just grow shit.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they're not.
Speaking of mulch plants,
How many more speaking of have we got today?
Fucking Christ.
I think this is it.
All right.
I harvested the garden like fully.
Finally?
I'm done.
I thought you
Like,
did that last week.
Maybe I did. I can't fucking
Yeah,
remember.
you fucking
called
got
it?
had
I'm 4 drinks
potatoes?
in right now. Oh yeah, I did get potatoes.
Yeah.
Did we talk about
We
that?
did
I think
talk
you
about
did,
this.
Okay,
yeah.
never mind then.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, Jeff almost burned down the timber over at his house. He's
Yeah.
like, I told him, like, don't burn your pumpkin patch. He's like, already got him, no big deal. I'm
Already
like,
took care of it.
he's like, this fire is hotter than I thought. Holy fuck. Thought about calling the fire department. I'm like, Jesus
yeah.
Christ, don't turn down the fucking
Yeah,
timber.
because they're super dry from just sitting in the
Oh
woods.
yeah, the
baking.
wood's dry as fuck. Also, my uncle Darren brought over shingles.
Oh,
so there's
yeah.
shingles underneath. So like,
Hot
well,
asphalt
he
burning.
burnt those already, but they didn't all burn. So
Burn.
he's like, I need
Yep.
I need a lot of wood to burn to get hot, and then the shingles
Burn
will burn.
into
Well, he
that.
should have got in there first and pulled all the ash and
Oh
the
no,
fiberglass.
this is just
pieces
over
off.
top of the hill. He's like,
Yeah.
I want to burn it before I cover it with dirt and
before it's
shit
in there
and
forever.
asphalt and whatever. So like, yeah, it's just a shitty spot to burn. But he's like, oh yeah, like whatever, like bring whatever you want. I don't
Whatever
give
you
a
want,
fuck.
dump it.
Ripper.
Yeah, but yeah, that was
That was
yeah,
that.
all my stairs are gone. It looks like a proper like yard now.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
You
Way
can
better.
plant grass.
Well, I need to bring in fill, and that's where we're at with like I probably need
Who's
100
Phil?
tons of fill at least.
That's a lot of
Fill dirt. Yeah, Phil's a big guy.
Joe's cousin. And on that note, I think we
Get
end
the
it
fuck
here.
out of here.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.